All right, welcome to Boca Stadium, Friday Night Lights here in South Texas. Harlingen Cardinals home opener versus Laredo United Longhorns. And what a game we're looking forward to tonight, Joe. We got an out-of-town team coming in this pre-district battle against the Harlingen Cardinals. First game for the Cardinals here at Boca Stadium. What can we expect tonight, Joe?
Well, it's going to be good and interesting, Aaron. The Cardinals coming out from a loss. So is Laredo United. As we talked about earlier in the pregame, they're both coming out of a loss. So both are going to be eager and to get a victory today. So look forward. The Harlingen struggled last week due to the quarterback going away. I'm looking for, they have a new backup quarterback that's going to be starting today. Last week they ran the Wildcat, and they were running with the Wildcat for a while. And I think Edinburgh pretty much figured it out and was able to dominate the game. But you know what? Let's see what happens today. It's going to be a great game. Beautiful weather here in South Texas, here in Harlingen, Texas.
A hint of fall is in the air, just a tad bit, as the humidity levels drop just a little bit here in Harlingen, Texas. Again, Cardinals coming off a tough loss against Edinburgh Avila Sabercats, perennial playoff team. So they're going to be ready to test their mettle tonight against Laredo United, another playoff team. Laredo United does come in 0-2, Joe, like you mentioned, but they have losses versus San Antonio, Harlan, and Pflugerville. Those are two big schools in that South Texas area, and so they're definitely out to prove something tonight. I'm excited. It's going to be a kickoff here at Boca Stadium for the first time for the Black and Red Kingdom. That's a song we heard earlier in the pregame show, and they're ready to show out tonight. Thanks for joining us this live audio and video coverage of this game tonight. Real Sports Live, HCISD, KHGN. We're excited to bring this on all these channels so that you, wherever it is that you are, can connect and watch your Cardinals or your Longhorns play tonight. Kickoff time. Cardinals deferred the coin toss. United wanted the ball. Kickoff, and here we go. Fair catch. It'll be fair caught about the 8-yard line or so, Joe.
Yeah, I got a fair catch. Good. Right now the wind's been a little bit of a factor. The ball fell a couple of times, fell down a few times, but they were able to hold it down, keep a good field. They called a fair catch. So here we go. We're going to get to see United first coming off of the field, and they're going to get their ball somewhere around the 11, 12-yard line. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Actually, about the 25-yard line.
So the stats I was looking at, the few stats I could find on Laredo United, they like to pass the ball. They're a pass-heavy team. They don't run as much, or at least they haven't the first 2 weeks of the season. But was noticing earlier during pregame, Joe, that those receivers, they are going spread set, 4 wide receivers, got a little bit of height to them. So this will challenge the secondary of the Cardinals. Here we go. Number 8 drops back, pass on the outside. Nice move up forward. Good 5-yard gain to get it started.
That was a great move, and like you said, Aaron, they're a passing team, and they're going to do a lot of passing today. You hit a good point right there. They do have height on the receivers. It's going to be a very, very, very long day if they don't cover these guys very well. But it's going to be a big test for the secondary of the Harlingen Cardinals.
They're going 2 safeties deep. They're going to protect that pass, and now they run it up the middle. Gain of 1 yard should bring a 3rd down and 4.
They had nothing on the middle. There was a good stuff on the middle of the line. Good job on the defensive line. They were able to stuff it just for a 1-yard gain. Now they're coming up with a 3rd and about 4 yards to go. Here we go.
We're just getting started. Thanks again for joining us for this live coverage. We're glad that you're with us. Laredo United, the Longhorns in the white with the orange helmets. The Cardinals bringing out the all blacks with the white helmets. And it's battle time. 3rd down for Laredo United. Chucks it downfield. Got a receiver open and in and out of the breadbasket, Joe. That was perfectly placed. He just dropped it.
You couldn't ask for a better pass for number 8, the quarterback of United. I mean, he had about a step on him. The quarterback wasn't looking, and the ball hit him in the hands, Aaron, and it just could not pull it down. A great job. I mean, a good break for the Harlingen Cardinals, but a really disappointing drop for the Laredo United Longhorns.
A rule for those receivers, tight ends.
They're going to need a lot from Isaiah Bell and the other running back, Kian Torres. I think they're going to have to do a little duo here because Bell is, I think, the powerhouse of the two.
Yes.
And we're going to need a lot of run to move those chains and get maybe some pass plays a little later for the quarterback.
Well, Abel Tames definitely looks poised in the pocket. He looks good. He is in control of this offense so far. Isaiah Bell, left-hand side. Nice trying to get around the defensive. A good play there by the United Longhorns, containing him, pushing him inside.
This time, Aaron, I think the Longhorns snuffed that one out. That was a good loss, about 3 yards. He went to the left-hand side, and the offensive line could not contain the defense. So, he was able to lose 3 yards, but I hope they can bounce back and come back from this. But so far, we've seen pretty good job by the offensive line here for the offense from the Harlingen Cardinals.
We're sorry to the United Longhorn fans. I hope you're watching from Laredo tonight. We don't have a roster in front of us. One was not given to us, so all we have is numbers. We're going to try our best to try to find them. Oh, I think I may have said the magic words. We may have that coming to you soon. All right, downfield. Here goes a pass. A little bit of jockeying there, Joe. I saw some hand grabbing.
And we got a flag, Aaron. I think we got a flag. It looks like it's going to be a defensive hold there on the defense. That's just my opinion, folks. But a good job, a good way to start, keeping them honest, is maybe spread the defense. And right now we had our first look at Abel Tames throw a good, pretty decent looking pass. They're going to have to come up with a little bit of tandem.
Holding.
Yeah.
Number 10.
So that's going against the defense.
10-yard penalty.
I saw an outstretched hand there, Joe, with some jersey, and they're going to get called on that one. So it's going to come back a little bit because that's a spot foul, I believe. So, but it should be first down for the Cardinals.
That's going to be a first down. You're absolutely right. It is a spot foul. But like I said, I think that was a good play call. You got to make different looks because if you're going to continue to run, I think we might see the same kind of
what Avila did last week.
Exactly. They're going to pretty much stuff that run.
That's right. Put everybody in the box and just come after the runner. They're definitely going to keep this defense honest now as number 6 for the Cardinals. Handoff, Isaiah Bell up the middle. He's got some power, drops that shoulder, pushing the pile. Nice run, second down and very short.
Was able to get about right down the middle. Got a lot of good push by the offensive line, Aaron. And he was able to get about 8-9 yards. But right now, Bell has been the workhorse. We have not seen the other running back, which is Kian Torres. But
that's right.
We've seen a lot of Bell, and I think we're going to continue to see that Bell. And he's the power of the two, and he may be trying to wear that defense down.
Ever since last year we watched him, Joe, and he just has a lot of strength when he runs the football. I like to watch. I love that type of running back. Second down and 2, and you're right, it does wear down the defense throughout the game. Going to shift around a little bit, shotgun formation now. Looks downfield. There's a wide open. That's Paul Price on the outside. Catches it, makes the move. Can he get into the end zone? Touchdown, Cardinals.
What a great pass. What a great route. And I'll tell you one thing. Price earned that touchdown because he was held about 2 yards shy and was able to power his way through. And, Aaron, it's a good start for the Harlingen Cardinals because this is a very good team. We're able to march the field down with some runs, some passes. We've seen a different look, I guess, today. We've seen some pass, we've seen some runs. So this is a good look for the Harlingen Cardinals right now.
This is what they wanted to do early, come out, establish themselves. And really, this is kind of their last pre-district test, Joe, before they get into Brownsville-Avila here in 2 weeks. And so they definitely want to kind of polish it up a little bit. That is good, the extra point. That's going to make it 7-0.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
You got Bell going in there, and he's going to hit you. He's not going to he's not going to run away from you. He's going to go right through you.
And what an awesome opener here for the Cardinals. They're looking good. Laredo United, they showed some spark on that first drive. Like you said, big drop. That could have been a big connection for some big-time yards. So they're going to try to get back to that. I'm sure that passing game is going to come from United. Here we go, kickoff time here. Thanks again for watching, sticking with us in this live audio video. Drop a comment there. Where are you watching from tonight? We're glad that you're with us on this broadcast, especially for those of you all probably in Laredo. Glad we're able to bring this to you. This is going to be fair caught inside the 5-yard line. That's going to be a long field for the Longhorns.
He got a fair catch, and now this gives the defense, the offense actually a long struggle because now they got to go to about 95 yards to score. Good job for the defense. If they can get another 3 and out and get a soft punt, Harlingen comes out looking good about the 54. But let's see what happens first. I'm going a little ahead here, but if the defense, is going to be picked, the defense is going to have to do his job here.
Laredo United, again, they're going to want to go to that air. That's what they're known for. They do a good job. Not that they can't run. We may see some of that as well. They're going to try to bring some balance to that offense, but they do, and they have the weapons to go downfield, going spread offense again. 4 wide receivers, 3 on the closest side of your screen, 1 deep, and this is going to be a run to the outside. Nice move by number 25.
From quarterback number 8,
He's down.
That was Frank Soto, and good job on the defense there, Aaron. Containing them only for a 1-yard gain. You saw the defensive line swarming all over Soto there for the Longhorns. They got to keep this up.
All right, 2nd down and 9. I do have a roster. Thank you, Joe. That came in somewhere. We found it. So we're going to try to get some names for you United fans out there as well. Looking downfield, this signs he's going to be sacked in the backfield. Big sack for number 42 of the Cardinals.
That was great penetration by Huerta there. He was able to he kind of did a slight move, was able to get to the quarterback, and now you've got a 3rd and about 17, 18. Good job in the defense. This defense is looking good right now, Aaron. So far, they're looking very well.
All right, number 8, Armani Signs in that shotgun formation, looking to the sideline. And here we go, getting that play in 3rd down for the United Longhorns. Throws it down, he's open on the sideline. In his hands, but is he inbounds? And they're going to say, no, he was out of bounds. Official comes and makes that clear.
He was out of bounds, Aaron, but one thing I did see, he beat that cornerback.
Yes, he did.
If it wasn't for the bad pass going around a little bit too much, that could have been trouble. That could have been easily, if it was in front of him, that could have been easily 6 points, Aaron. But good thing for the Cardinals. The Longhorns are going to punt, and the Cardinals should be receiving the ball in very good field position. And hopefully we see that dual attack again. We see some run, we see some pass, and try to wear that defense down. But that's 2 3-and-outs for the Harlingen Cardinals defense.
Yeah, 2 big missed opportunities there for the Longhorns. 2 very potential long passes. That one just sailed just a little bit. That wind is coming kind of crisp out of the east, Joe. East, northeast, right? And so that could have pushed it just a hair out of bounds. He was not able to keep his feet inside. Therefore, incomplete pass. 4th down, another punt for the Longhorns. It's a low snap. He's able to pick it up, though. Nice looking kick, better than last one. Fair catch called. Nice Longhorn roll inside the 25.
That was a great roll, Aaron. That turned out to be a 50-plus yard.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
Calling the Harlingen South game, it was hot, humid, nasty, cramping all over the field. At least we get a little east-northeast wind tonight, so
yeah,
we'll take it. We'll take it. First down for the Cardinals. Dames in the pistol formation. Bell's going to get it to the right-hand side. Here come the white jerseys, and they're going to get him behind the line of scrimmage, but he's still fighting. Good job there by the defense.
Only got 1 yard, Aaron, but he 1 to 2 yards, but that could have been about a 2 or 3 yard loss. A lot of it is him. He's with his power. He loves the hit. You can tell whenever he sees a white jersey, he's going to put his head down and he's going to try to run right through him.
Yep. I love that power style that he has. And like you said, he was hitting the backfield. He made something out of nothing right there. So 2nd down, and they're going to say 8 right at 6 minutes here in the first quarter. 7-0, the Cardinals are able to march down very efficiently on their first drive, trying to do the same again. Tamez, shotgun formation now. 3 wide receivers, looks downfield. That's a go. Connects on the outside. Number 2 that's going to pick up. That's Mendoza for a nice Cardinal first down.
Yeah, that's number 2. That's Aiden Sandoval coming up here. And that's going to be giving the Harlingen Cardinals a first down. He got actually pushed forward. So it was actually a good job by him trying to lean forward to get that extra yard, and was able to pick it up. So really good job of the Harlingen Cardinals picking up another first down. And let's see if they can come up with that, some runs and pass plays.
My apologies. I was so excited to get that Longhorn roster. I called number 2 for the Longhorn. So my apologies, Aiden Sandoval. Nice catch, first down. Here we go. Cardinals, option, left-hand side. Bell, nowhere to run this time. Good job there by the defense.
They did that option to the left-hand side area, and Laredo United snuffed that out. He had no place to go. As a matter of fact, lost about 2 yards on that play. So a good job by the United, the Longhorn defense. And, I think that they pursued that one really well and were able to knock it down for a couple yard loss.
Second down and 12 coming for the Cardinals now. Pistol formation. That's when the running back is behind the quarterback. That's the difference between shotgun, pistol. Now it's shotgun. You see that? Isaiah Bell to the right-hand side of the quarterback looking downfield. Pumps. Here comes the pressure. He's going to take it out. He's got some space to run. Not much, though. 5-yard, 6-yard pickup or so. Fourth down coming up.
He had some pursuit, some pressure coming in. You know, it's a good job. He got about 6 yards, maybe getting about a manageable third down and try to pick up the first down. So good job on his point. Did not see anything open, so he decided to run and was able to pick up about 5-6 yards and give him a chance to get that first down.
So I thought it was going to be fourth down, Joe. I think we're still at third, right?
Yes,
so
we're at third, yes.
That's my mistake. Third down and 7 for the Cardinals. Some of y'all were listening and say, no, it's not fourth down. Well, it's not. It's third down. But third down and 7 nonetheless for Tamez and the Cardinals. Looking downfield. Here comes the pressure. Good pickup block there by Bell. Downfield. That's a tight end, Joe. We're talking about him in pregame. First down, Cardinals.
Yes, that was a tight end. That was 88, Ian Solis. And it was wide open there for a while. And I was hoping that Tamez would see him because he was there with nobody around him, Aaron, nobody around him. And finally, when he rolled out to the right-hand side, he was able to see him. He's like, hey, man, this guy's wide open, and was able to throw him and hit him and got that first down.
Nice pickup. We were talking about Solis right before the game, Joe, and you were mentioning, said, man, they got to make him a target. Well, they do there. They move the chains. First down for Tamez. Shotgun formation. Here you go, play action, left-hand side. There he is again. Solis trying to get around that edge. Nice pickup for the tight end. He's got a first down and more, breaks a few tackles, and that's an impressive run after catch.
Talk about the yaks. There you go, Aaron. He was that was Solis all the way. That could have been about a 5-yard gain. Ended up getting about an extra 10 to 15 yards on that. And what we talked about, he's a big target, Aaron. Mm-hmm. And it showed right there in this play that he was able to break about 2 to 3 tackles and pick up an extra 10 to 15 yards on that play. A good job by Solis, number 88 for the Harlingen Cardinals.
He gets his number called twice in a row, and he makes them pay for that one. Good job marching down the field here in United Longhorn territory. Ball is going to be marked at the 31-yard line. 4 minutes. The first quarter's been moving pretty efficiently, Joe. For passing offenses, it's the clock is moving well. We're down 7-0 Cardinals over United Longhorns. Thanks again for joining us this live broadcast. So excited we're able to bring you the live video along with the audio. There you go. A look at number 2, Aiden Sandoval. How about that camera work tonight? Check this out. It's like you're in the game, folks. If you're watching this, great job, Arcasian crew tonight.
That was a great job.
I love that. First down for the Cardinals. Option, Bell, right-hand side. Wants to pass. Look at this. He's going to throw it downfield. He's intercepted in the end zone, Joe. He had a wide open receiver, but overthrew him.
He was wide open and overthrew it, and I saw that he was able to pick up the pass, and that's a really tough break for the Harlingen Cardinals. That they're moving, and they were already getting close to field goal range, Aaron, and now all of a sudden maybe going down 10, maybe 14, and 7-0 with the turnover. So United's coming back with the ball. Wow,
and Isaiah Bell, right? I mean, he ran the Wildcat for the Cardinals last week and said, hey, you want to play a little bit of quarterback tonight? And let him throw the ball. Unfortunately, just a little bit overthrown. But Cardinals going to that trick book early on in the game. That's surprising for me. I like it, by the way. But Cardinals trying to go big there.
Yeah, I mean, it was a surprising move there.
First down. All right. Oh, here comes the pressure, and Signs is down again in the backfield.
That was good pressure, and that was over here by number 31 coming up from the corner or safety blitz, and nobody were able to pick him up. So the good job pushing him back about 6-7 yards. So now it's going to be second and long, Aaron, and see what they come up with. If they were able to have success on that on the pass, and see if they come through it right here.
That number 90 jersey for the Cardinals, Joe, that's got some legend status on there, right? Now, there's been a couple of really good 90s. All right, looking downfield, Signs wants to let this one go. And the receiver could have gotten behind that zone there, but it looks like he got hung up or just stopped the route, actually.
It looked like there was a little bit of miscued communication there, and I think what happened here was I think the receiver was supposed to go a certain way, and the ball was thrown another way. So it happens, it happens in the pros. It has to happen in high school and college. So, somebody didn't do their job right.
If you're a football fan, you have to be happy as I am right now. We've got high school football, middle school football. You got college, pros, all of it's back right now. You can have football Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's all Monday night coming too.
Football week. Week. There we go. That's the way we like it.
Some of you are like, oh no, but some of you are like, oh yeah. Third down. Here we go. Signs scrambling, wants to let it go downfield. Got 2 receivers in and out of his hands. Again, that's another drop pass. That would have been first down.
Aaron, we talked about this. That would have been a first down. Now they're going to have to punt the ball, and they're going to give Harlingen the ball back. Good job again by Harlingen getting a 3 and out. But those
That's right.
3 and outs, Aaron, have come by mistakes of the Longhorn offense, and most of the mistakes have been drop balls.
Yes.
Drop balls. And we've seen 3 already, one for a first down, one could have been for 7. The other one could have been for 7 or 6 as well. So, the defense is putting some pressure on them, and so it's a good job so far on the defense. I'm impressed with the pressure that they're putting on them.
Cardinals not able to capitalize last time on the turnover and downs. This time they'll have another shot. Interception ended the last Cardinal offensive drive. They'll get another chance here. The defense is playing strong. That's Price. He's going to run after this one. He wants this football. Picks it up at the 30, trying to gather himself now, finding some black jerseys, weaving his way in and out of traffic out to the 45. Great pickup there for Price.
Well, it's a good.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
So he could do it, but definitely a risk he took there.
It is a risk, Aaron. Anytime the ball is hitting the ground, and it can take that weird bounce. You think it's going to come right at your hands. It can go touch your hands and go another direction.
And that's live ball.
And it's a live ball. And we're going to get it from the 30 all the way with when he caught the ball, they're going to get it for 10 yards. So that is about a 25-yard penalty if you look at it. The ball would have been at the 45-yard line. Now they have it at the 20-yard line. So 25 yards was the differential on that.
That's a big deal right there. Yeah. So he lost on that, Joe. First down now marked all the way back at the 20. He would have had it at the 30 if he would just let it go, right?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Dames, Bell, middle. Not much there. White jerseys everywhere.
Actually, that was Kian Torres, Aaron. He's the first time we've seen him in the ball game. Was able to get the ball, picked up about 2 yards, and maybe they're getting Bell a little rest right now. But Torres is back in the or Torres was in the game here.
That's not fair. We have Bell at 9 and Torres at 19.
Yeah.
So you missed that one. They're kind of built a little bit the same. I think Torres
He looks bigger than what he did last year.
a little bit wider,
Yeah.
right? He definitely looks, but
more
kind
tough.
of interchangeable with Bell this year. That's impressive. Second down now. Cardinals looks downfield. There is Solis, but he can't get there. Incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass. I think they misread a little bit on that. He, he could have broken that one there, but he was on double coverage. So, but good job. I think they're doing a good job by keeping, like you said, keep that defense honest. Mixing it up. Even sometimes, Aaron, I do feel when you go long, even if it's an incomplete pass, at least you know that they can pass and the defense is going to stay honest.
That's right. The safeties have to stay back. They can't get up in the box. So you see here for United number 7 is deep safety. And you're right, Joe. It keeps him honest. Look at him. He's already backpedaling right now. So that's what that does. Third down. Cardinals looking downfield. Wants to pass. He's got a wide open receiver in the pocket there to 40. And that's a nice pickup. That's number 3 for the Cardinals, Isaiah Perales.
That's Isaiah Perales. Great run. Great reaction after pass. We're able to get the ball and get it back down to about the 42-yard line here. That was a long third down. That was a great conversion on there on the third down because that was about 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. So great job of the Harlingen offense, continue to able to move on the Longhorn defense pretty much at will.
Found a nice little spot in that zone and just dropped it in the pocket. First down for the Cardinals. Price is in motion. He'll get the football. End around now. Got a blocker ahead of him. Trying to find that edge. He's got speed out the 50, 45 now. Flag in the background, though. Down to the 36. I think that's coming back, though, Joe.
Yeah, usually when he calls it on the backside, Aaron, it's going to be usually it's going to be a hold. And this is what you're going to get. And it was a great run around the outside. And you had Price coming around. And this is going to be probably come back. But those are the kind of penalties, Aaron, that really hurt.
Number 74, offense.
What a
10-yard
run.
penalty.
I mean, he has patience, vision. He's able to get outside, then the speed, right, to turn it upfield. But that all comes back, all for naught, on a hold.
And now he's coming out of the game, number 74, who had the holding call. I think he was going to get a little talk by.
A little talking to.
A little talking by Manny Gomez there.
That's our biggest offensive lineman, by the way. Number 7. What's his name there? That's Andres Avila.
Andres Avila. He's now got replaced by number 75, Aaron Alejandro.
He'll be back. I think coach just wants to talk to him a little bit. You know, you got to know the consequence. You hold. What was that? 25-yard third pickup, maybe.
And now look, and now they're back at the 32.
That's
and
right.
So yeah, it's about a 20, 25-yard swing.
All right, here we go. First down. And they're going to go 1st and 20 now. They're going to have to make up some ground. Tames in the backfield. Handoff. Right up the middle. Just great job there by the defensive stuff in the run.
That was 19, Kian Torres again. Able to get back to the line of scrimmage, it looked like. But, Aaron, I think that front line of the Longhorn defense is getting some penetration against Harlingen's, big guys up front.
Second down for the Cardinals.
So that was, I mean, it was a good call. I think it was a good call, but the defense is reading it. They know they're pretty much going to try to play it safe, and I think they're going to start, keen on the run. So maybe we can surprise them with a pass here.
Well, you got some defensive tackles on there for United. Number 79, Sebastian Garcia. He's playing a great game up the middle. Anything they've had, the Cardinals' success, they have to go outside, and they'll try that again right now. So Lee's trying to get outside. Fumble on the play. The ball's on the ground. I think a Cardinal jumped on that, but we'll see what the dog pile says, and the official is going to rule.
I think that was number 65, Derek Perez for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Longhorn's going to be 3rd down and about 2.
Yeah, they're going to say he fell on that. Offensive lineman got on that one. I don't know if you check this out in the replay here. Who ended up with that foot? Hot potato, 65 right there.
Yeah. Oh, he did a great job. Saw that the ball came forward, and it was able. We're lucky that he was forward and he was able to just jump on the ball and actually gain about 4 or 5 yards, Aaron, out of that play. So hey, if you're going to fumble and get the ball, hey, get a couple of yards out of it.
If you're the offensive lineman, you want rushing credit for that one. Give me those 4 yards, man. I earned number 65.
One attempt, 4 yards for him.
3rd down now. Here we go. All right, downfield. Here goes the pass. Outside. He's going to connect. It's going to be a 1st down and more for the Cardinals on the outside.
That, Aaron, to me, was the best pass right now by Abel Tames. Ran that route perfectly and threw the ball. As soon as he turned around, that ball was right at his fingertips. Great job by Tames here for the pass. I think he did a great job on that play. The route was perfect. The pass was perfect. Great job.
All right, we got some sideline microphone checking going on there. Just hang with us here. Isaiah Bell on the carry. Gain about a yard on that carry.
They're getting in there, Aaron. That line is getting some good penetration. And the last 3-4 runs by Bell and Torres haven't done much. It's been about 1 yard or 2 yards.
Hydration, timeout.
We got a hydration timeout coming out, ladies and gentlemen. I think that means that they need some water or so. But, yeah.
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We are
at the end of the quarters, and so we're back here for that second quarter. Joe, what were you talking about there before we moved into that sideline report?
Well, I heard what I was saying. Right now that the Longhorn defense has done a great job because we all thought that the strong point of the Harlingen Cardinals was going to be their tandem running backs, and lately they've the last 4 or 5 plays they've got no yard, maybe 2. So good job of the Longhorn defense, but that's given the Harlingen offense a little bit of time to throw.
All right, 2nd down and 10. Here go the Cardinals working that balanced offense tonight. Play action out to Price on the outside. Good block, trying to get another one. Out to the 35 inside, and he'll battle there at the end. But good pickup there, about 6 yards or so. They're going to want extracurricular activity penalty on that one. I don't know if they'll get it.
I don't know if they'll get it, but it was kind of later, and I ain't going to lie to you. He got hit way past the white side of the sideline. But, hey, give it up to Harlingen. They're coming in with run. They're coming in with some pass. They're mixing it up, and I'm loving to see this, especially with the backup quarterback. Or if I'm not mistaken, I think it might have been the JV quarterback there. Don't quote me. I'm not sure. We'll get that checked.
Yeah, definitely. And I was looking around, by the way, and we'll talk about this here in a second. But I did see number 12 out there as well. Isaiah Bell, right-hand side, trying to get that outside edge. He does. Briefly trying to push for that first down marker. I don't know if he got it. I think he's out short.
He's going to be about a couple of yards shy, Aaron. But running around the right side, that was Bell trying to get that. That's going to be 4th down. So trying to get the first down. So it's going to be an interesting call to see how the Harlingen Cardinals. I think they would go for it because it's they're at the 34-yard line.
I tell you what, it seems to me, if I were just to not look at the scoreboard, Joe, I would think that the Cardinals are leading by 3 touchdowns right now. But I just reminded myself they're up 7-0. There's been a lot of offense, but they haven't scored as much. And so they definitely want to get this 4th down conversion to put some more points on the board. Looking downfield, wants to pass. Here comes the pressure. Hit as he throws. Nice connection. First down for the Cardinals. Good move. He moves to the inside of the field. He's trying to break 2 tackles down to the 10-yard line. That's a huge pickup there for the Cardinals.
That was Isaiah Perales, number 3, I believe, the receiver. Great drop. I mean, that pass was designed just to get a first down, Aaron. And he got the first down and was able to get about 5 to 7 yards more. Good job by Perales there to get some yak yards.
All right, first down, and I think we're 10 because they're right on the 10-yard line. Pass to the inside. Nice little hitch route. He'll get a few yards inside the 5 now.
They're inside the 5, so we got about, they're at the 3-yard line, Aaron. Good reception by Price. This is a good decision. Are we going to try to power run it, or are we going to try to, come up with another pass play? But the good thing is that the drive is still alive by great plays that the Harlingen offense has created this drive.
Abel Tames, I am very, very impressed with this young man, whether he came from JV, whether he was on the second string. I'm not sure how about that camera work down there on Paul Price, but he is running this offense efficiently and well, trying to put some points on the board. Here we go, handoff. Bell, left-hand side, drops that shoulder. This is going to be touchdown, Cardinals.
Aaron, they could not stop that. He ran right around the left side. Good job on the offensive line. Give them credit. They were able to get enough push, and Bell was going to put his power and run it through for the Harlingen touchdown. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, we got a 13-0 ball game. I'll tell you what, Aaron, right now, I am very impressed by the defense of the Harlingen Cardinals, but I'm more impressed right now by the offense. Coming up from that loss last week and the struggle, we didn't even see none of the stats, none of the top 10 stats. So great job by the offense of the Harlingen Cardinals.
Kick looks like it's going to be tipped at the line. Does it have enough? It does.
It did have enough, but it was blocked, Aaron.
Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are Avila, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
A successful drive yet. It's been there. Drop passes. They got to do it now.
And Aaron, you said it right, but I think they haven't even been able to get a first down. I think the first 3 drives, Aaron, have been 3 and outs. So give credit for the defense and the mistakes, of course, of the Longhorns. I'm not sure, but I believe they've not gotten a first down yet, and they need to come up with something because there's still 10:07 left to play in the second quarter. If they go out 3-0 again and Cardinals come back and score, it could be a long night.
I agree. Totally agree. It can get away very quickly, especially with how efficient that Cardinals offense has been. Really should be, I think, 28-0 at this point. So this is the time for United. They got to get back in this game. They got to do it on this drive. We got 10 minutes remaining in the first half. 14-0 is your score. Thanks again for joining us. This live broadcast brought to you by KHGN Real Sports Live. And we're excited to bring this Joe Martinez and Aaron Saenz in the booth. And we're having a great time watching some beautiful Friday night football under the lights in South Texas.
It's awesome.
It is
awesome.
It is so good to be here, especially after last year, not knowing what this year was going to look like. And so it's great to have the fans in the house tonight too. Those of y'all that travel for Laredo, wishing you all safe travels. Of course, those of y'all tuning in from wherever you are, hey, welcome. Here we go. First down for the United Longhorns. Tipped at the line. That's going to be an incomplete pass.
Aaron, that was a good job by the defensive line to tip that. Right now, just come back to 2nd and 10. Then you start thinking about 3rd and 10. And then you start, are we going to go 3 and out again? And it puts a lot of pressure on that Longhorn offense. So, right now, they're a little stunned right now. And they've got weapons. We know they can move the ball.
Armani Saenz in the pistol formation now. Looks to his left, wants to pass. Lets it go. Receiver wide open the sideline. He catches that in stride. And that's a beautiful pickup. That's what they could do right there. United with a first down.
That was number 3, Loosely Al, the third. Aaron, we were just talking about the weapons that they had, and he was wide open.
Yes.
It looked like the cornerback did something because the safety had to come and take him down.
Yeah, I think it was just a busted coverage on that one because he got behind that cornerback and that safety. Like I said, if he wasn't there, he would have been gone. First down for United Longhorns. They're trying to get into Cardinal territory for the first time. That's a low snap. He's going to pick this one up. Saenz scrambles. He might pass this ball, and he does. Intercepted by the Cardinals.
That was a great play by the defense. And here we go Aaron, now, and they got a first down, and now they had a turnover here. And this is a good turnover by the Harlingen Cardinal defense. I think he should have just ran it, Aaron, because he had a hole.
He sure did. Look at this. Who's that with number 5 tipped it? Who got that interception, Joe? Number 10 for the Cardinals.
I think that was number 10.
Ray Castillo. Man, wow. If you're a United fan, you got to be like, upset on your feet right now, because it looked like there was finally some juice on that drive, Joe. He could have run that. I think he probably should have done that. Tip drill, but the Cardinals come up with it. That's what happens. They got to capitalize now.
They do.
First down for the Cardinals. Here we go. Tames looks downfield, wants to strike quick. He's got a wide open receiver down to the 20. He'll beat his man to the touchdown. Cardinals.
Wow, that was Aiden Sandoval with about a 55-yard pass, ladies and gentlemen. What a great protection. But again, I want to give credit to Abel Tames, the quarterback. That was a perfectly thrown strike, Aaron, and he hit it for stride. He did not have to slow down. And, this is a points off turnovers. So right now, Laredo defense has got to be a little bit tired, too, though. I mean, they got to be a little bit. They've been on the field quite a bit, like you talked about, Aaron. They were in the first quarter pretty much most of the time.
This is what you need to do to put a game away early. Cardinals are doing it right now. Really, this should have been the score without that big play right now. So the Cardinals are actually showing what they've done in the first half.
Find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after, I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Come back, do a Wildcat last week, and then come back with another quarterback this week. And so far, they've been on fire, and hats off to the coaching staff.
Coach Gomez ran out, from the locker room earlier, right before the game. We both got to see him, and I said, "How's it going, Coach? You ready?" And man, he smiled, and he looked like he had some confidence about him. One of those things, I got a secret, right? Nobody knows yet. And kind of that little smirk, like, we know something you don't know. And honestly, after last week's loss to Edinburgh Vela, which was a good test for the Cardinals, it shouldn't have. Usually, Joe, you're not going to see that from a Cardinal team, to be beat in that manner.
No.
And so, everybody was kind of wondering, like, what's going on, right? And more questions than answers, but definitely answering some questions tonight.
United.
Yeah, Aaron, I totally agree. He came out and he was shook our hands and he looked confident, and he didn't look like a coach that was worried.
No,
he did not look like a coach that just got beaten last week pretty convincingly.
Yes.
So it's like he was 3-0. He looked like he was 3-0, and he was coming in and business as usual for Coach Gomez. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and remember, kind of the cool thing is that Harlingen. Here's their first down pass on the outside. I'll get back to that in a second.
For the Longhorns, Alex Lopez
that was Alex Lopez, number 10 for the Longhorns. I'll tell you what, Aaron. What was it for that tackle? Lopez had a lot of green in front of him. So good job at taking them down.
I mean, this is what they need to do. Pretty much the Cardinals are playing man-to-man on these wide receivers, Joe. And so they got to attack those cornerbacks. They have to test them, see what they've got. They got to get this ball in the air. They got to get back in this game. Here he is at that same spot. What a big hit there on the outside, Joe. He dislodged that football. Flag on the field, though. That may be targeting, Joe.
That's going to be closer, and I mean,
it looked like the shoulder to me from here.
It looked like a shoulder, but like you said, we're not. And I know we don't want to see anybody get hurt.
For an injury.
No.
So I hope that he's okay, but he took a good shot. But it did look like he leaned with the shoulder, in my opinion. So
It's so fast, though. It happened so quickly. And I'm convinced that most of those targeting penalties, they're not on purpose. It just things happen so quickly. But not saying that's what it is. We're going to wait for the official here. But it looks like they could have been. But you know what? This is where they have conversation. The officials come together. You can see them here on your screen. And they're going to discuss this, right? And they can pick up a penalty flag after conversation, or they can enforce it. So Whitecap, that's his job. He's got to be able to decipher the information. Here we go.
And here we go. Yeah, he's got the whoever had the best look has, I guess,
Exactly.
the best to tell them, hey, well, this is what's going to happen. Here we go.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness.
Okay.
Number 10, defense. 15-yard penalty.
Okay.
Automatic. First down.
So they're not going to do targeting, which is good, right? So that means no ejection. So that's a good thing. They are going to go unnecessary roughness on it, though. Biggest thing, I think number 3 is up. He looks okay, so that's the most important thing here.
Yeah, definitely. I think he might have got the wind knocked out of him. He was reaching for the ball.
Yeah.
I understand both sides of the story.
Sure.
But I don't think that the kids are doing this intentionally. It's just it's part of football.
Yeah, good hit, but hey, does not take away the great catch and run. First down for United Longhorns. He put himself out there, got his team down the field. First down, they have not been in Cardinal territory yet all night long. They want to get there. Here's our chance. Here comes, it's a screen set up, jailbreak, and he's got one defender to beat, and he can't beat him. Great job there.
Great job of the defense. First of all, for the great blitz, it would put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. But Aaron, the running back had a wall in front of him, a white jersey, so it looked like it could have been a lot worse than 3 yards. So good job on the defense to get through those white jerseys and make that tackle, because it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a first down, if not a little bit more.
2nd down and 7 for United Longhorns. They are officially, it looks like the ball is at least officially in Cardinal territory. The nose is on that 49 3/4. Here we go downfield. He has a man open, dives for the football, and he's going to say he caught it. That's a big-time catch and a big-time throw for the Longhorns.
Yeah, and that was, again, number 3 for the Longhorns. That was Luis Leal. Luis Leal the third. Yes, exactly right. Great job. And I think he's the one that got hit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yeah, that's right.
He's back. He's back in the game.
Good to see that. All right, here we go. Handoff, right-hand side. Nice move to the inside. First time we see a running back, I think, Joe.
Yeah, they've had a few running plays that have not resulted to much. I think that results to about a yard or 2 loss. I think their strength there, that offensive strength comes in the air, and we've seen it. Every first down that they've had so far, about 3 or 4, has come in the air. I don't think they've run the ball very well yet. But maybe they're trying to mix it up too, and see what happens.
It's almost like they're either gaining 15 yards or losing 2. Yeah. Here we go. Signs, looks downfield, wants to throw. He had a wide open receiver streaking to the end zone. Number 10, he didn't see him.
No, he had number 10, Alex Lopez, wide open. But the play was supposed to go in the inside. And Lopez, I didn't think he expected Lopez to be that wide open. Somebody's got to be on those guys because, like we said, Aaron, this team can come back. They do have an explosive offense, as we've seen this already. So they've got to make sure they don't feel too overconfident right now.
Well, I was looking at number 10, and I said, he broke past the safety. I said, he's gone, but the football didn't go to him. Signs downfield. He's got another receiver. He throws it way behind number 3, Luis Leal, and that was almost picked off.
That was actually it was a bad pass, and Luis Leal, number 3, was pretty much wide open. And I think the reason why the safety dropped it, he didn't expect that ball to be right on his head.
Yeah.
He kind of got like, whoa, what's going on here? And but good job anyway. So now it becomes 4th down. Aaron, this is do we put points on the board? Do we go for it? The decision is going to be made right about now.
I think you got to go for it. I think you're down 21 points. You got to punch. Well, I say you got to go for it. Coach, you're going to take a time out to talk about that very thing.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
21-0, or do we do it 21-3, or do we go for 7 or 6? I don't know what I would do in this situation. You're down against a very good defense right now playing. So it's a tough task to ask.
It is.
And a 4th and 13.
Well,
if I think if it was 4th and 5, Aaron, or 4th and 3, I think I'd do it. But right now, in my opinion, I'd kick the field goal.
You'd get the points.
I'd get the points. Just get some confidence and just get something rolling.
Well, hopefully it's better than Dallas Cowboys kicker. Right? All right, Armani signs.
Oh, there you go.
We'll talk about that another time. All right, shotgun formation. They're going to go for it now. You go play action downfield, steps up. Here comes the pressure, and he's down. Quarterback sack, Joe. Not only did they not get it, they lost yardage.
Just what we talked about. He was going, and he was going for number 7 for the number 3 again. He was going for Luis Leal. The third. Aaron, he was covered. He was covered pretty much. It was a great job of the quarterback. He did not want to go there because it could have been intercepted. In fact, that's why he took this.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display.
Aren't open, so the quarterbacks to hold on to that ball longer, get sacked. First down for the Cardinals. Can they march it downfield, put some more points on the board? They'll start off with Isaiah Bill. He's hitting the backfield. He'll lose some yards.
That's going to cost him about 5 yards, Aaron. That was number 51. Luis Franco for the Longhorns. He went untouched, Aaron. He came out like a rocket, and as soon as Bell caught the ball, he was right behind him, so he really had no chance for Isaiah Bell.
Take a seat once again.
And that's a hard loss to take.
It is.
First down, you want to get momentum, go for 2nd and 7. Now you're 2nd and 16 or 17.
Here we go, 2nd down for the Cardinals. Here comes the blitz on the left-hand side. It's going to look downfield, lets it fly. Price on the outside. Only one blocker, 3 white jerseys. Good job there by the defense. Nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. Was able to get about 3-4 yards.
Pushing him out of bounds, number 37.
Good job on his part to get some positive gain. The ball was thrown a little bit too higher, and I think that's what slowed down the momentum. If it was thrown a little lower, maybe he could have picked up a little bit more, break a tackle. But still, regardless of the pass, I still think Abel Tamez is playing a sensational game.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Again, if someone has that backstory, go ahead and throw that on there on this live video. We like to know what's going on. But Tamez looking downfield, wants to let this fly. He's got it. That's Torres, right? Torres with a carry on the left-hand side. Nice catch. He's gone. 40. He's got the 50 now. One man to beat on the outside, down to the 40, 35. Tripped on the outside. You see that, Joe? He's going out of bounds, but that looked like a trip to me. He was gone, Joe.
He was gone. Great little screen pass by Tamez to Torres. But Aaron, he had the sideline, and I did look like number 7 just stuck his foot out there and tried to trip him on there. That's what it looked like to me. I'm not saying he did it, ladies and gentlemen. But great job by Kian Torres. We haven't called his name all night. Perfectly executed screen. I mean, that was done perfectly. Aaron, I think that was just meant to get the first down. Maybe get a bit. He was able to break some tackles and take off. I thought he was going to go and get 6.
Wow. I mean, he's got speed. And you know what? I remember that from last year, Joe, right? That speed that Kian Torres had. He is a little bit bold.
Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
I think it was multiple things going on that one time.
Oh, that was a great play. And the offensive line did it. They sold it very well.
Sideline
and I think there was a trip on that one. Which is illegal, by the way. You can't trip. All right, that's a penalty.
It could have been worse, because it could have been 15 yards added on top of that as well.
That's true.
I mean, I'm not accusing anybody, but
No.
it did look like he did dig his leg up.
I honestly think what happened was that Kian Torres was too fast for the head linesman here, and so he was too far back to see what was going on, because Kian Torres ripped that one, man. First down. Right-hand side, wants to let this one fly. He's got Solis, interception, or who's got it, Joe? That's a jump ball now. Only the official will be able to tell us. There's a penalty.
But they didn't, I didn't see the refs swing either way.
Here's that instant replay, Joe. Check this out. I think the Longhorns are going to end up with a football, Joe. That was an interception.
Yeah, it was an interception. But what the flag was thrown for was one of my questions.
Yes.
Now.
Yeah, we'll find out here in a second. But, so that's why I was hesitant to say
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
First down, United.
But I was looking for the flag, and I was looking for the flag, but I never saw the ref go one way, because it looked like they were still struggling for the ball to see who had it. But we see what on the replay and see what a little bit better and a little bit clearly.
Yeah. So it was an interception by United. They do have a penalty on sportsmanlike conduct, so that's going to march them halfway the distance to the goal line. So now they're going to have the ball marked on the 12-yard line. First down, they're down 21-0 with 6:25 remaining in the first half. Throws it out there, complete pass, but looks like he may have lost a little bit.
Not a loss here. It was a little hitch route. Got either to the line of scrimmage or lost.
Number 5 for the
So great job with the defense. Right now, it looks they're respecting that Harlingen corner and secondary because right now they're not striking down deep.
Right.
And there's still plenty of time. There's still 6 minutes left to play in the game. So plenty of time to try to get the more, try to make something happen for the United Longhorns. But if the defense can get a great 3-and-out stop, they've done a good job for that.
2 timeouts remaining for Laredo United Longhorns. Handoff up the middle, not much there. Run has not been able to get established for this Longhorn offense tonight.
You know, I give them credit, Aaron. They are trying to establish a run, but they are not gone. I think they got maybe a yard on that play. Every single time that they've run the ball, it's been negative or positive, maybe 1 yard or so. But great job on the defense to get some push on there because the Laredo United's offense has got some big guys up front.
They sure do. They got a really good-looking offensive line there. Again, the receiving core is pretty good-looking as well as far as height goes on the outside. They could really try to stretch the field now. They have the ability, the weapons to be able to play as a come-from-behind team, but they've got to put something together here early on because the Cardinals get the ball in the second half.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. Signs. Wants to go downfield, got a receiver, tries to get that toe tap, but it's too far out.
So here we go, Aaron. It's going to be 3-and-out. I don't think they're going to go for it this time. They're too deep in the territory. Harlingen should get the ball in great field position with 5 minutes left to play in the second quarter or in the half. Been a great game, Aaron. So far, we've seen Harlingen defense surprisingly play very well. The Harlingen offense with a new quarterback has done extremely well. My hat's off to Abel Times. Has been, other than the interception, he's played a fantastic game there.
Now, we have to watch out here. Unfortunately, last time, Laredo United, they went to punt. It was a very low snap. You got to be careful because that could turn into a safety real quick. Waiting for the snap. Here it comes. Good snap, and he'll get this away cleanly. No, they're going to blow it dead.
Yeah. And that's a good thing for Laredo because that was a bad punt.
That was a bad punt.
That would have given Harlingen the ball at about the 30-yard line.
Half the distance to the goal. Fourth down.
If there was some kind of false start or something, it actually benefited them in this particular case.
Now, I definitely agree with you. Now, watch out for number 1, Paul Price. If he does get a chance to run up and catch this ball moving forward, get ready because he's going to use that speed, right? Remember last time he had to chase it down the field and he still made something out of it. But this time, because of the wind, I don't know what's going to go on. But if he does get it up and he gets to run towards it and catch it, hold on to your seats, folks. But first, we got to have a good snap and a good clean punt. Here we go. 5-yard penalty, or half the distance, I should say. Ball is on the 4-yard line. This is safety territory, so United just wants to get this off clean. Here we go. Waiting for the snap now.
We got 2 back there now.
I see. Oh, that's right. We do. Got left and right. Good snap. Better punt also this time. He's going to have to go back for this one again. Takes a nice bounce out of bounds, and United will pin him there around the 46-yard line, 47.
You know, that penalty cost 16 yards here for the punter gain. Helped him out there. So good job that, he even went a little bit further back and was able to punt the ball a little bit better. So, good job. And now the Cardinals have the ball at about the 45-yard line with 4:53 left to play in the game. So far, Aaron, we've seen the offense run, pass, and move the ball at will against this defense.
They have. A couple interception last drive, so they had a couple of issues. But other than that, they've been extremely efficient downfield. Here we go. Lets it fly. He's got a receiver, Paul Price, but he underthrows him.
Pass is incomplete. Second down for the Cardinals.
I guess he lost a little bit on that one because that was really short, really bad. Sometimes when you throw an interception, Aaron, you got the, it stays in your head for a little bit. So I hope he can get it out of it and start, throwing, because he was throwing some nice, passes before this.
Yeah, he definitely has looked very comfortable tonight and has been able to get the ball off cleanly. Has some good protection as well from that offensive line. Second down and 10 now. That's a high snap. Here we go. He's going to have to run for his life. Pressure from behind. Is he going to get this one? He's going to try to make up as much as he can, but he's hit hard on the sideline there. Loss of about 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse, Aaron. If it was a loss of 5 or 6 yards, but it could have been about 10 to 12. Oh, it could have been a turnover as well, too. So now, at least try to get some yards. They they're in control here with a third down with 4 minutes and 38 seconds. And I think right now Manny's just going to do something conservative, in my opinion. But you never know. I said that last one, and Kian Torres ran for a long, long run. So we'll see what they do now.
Look, hear me out. The Cardinal offense has been good tonight. They have been good. They have been efficient, right? But I still think that they're letting United stay in this game. I think this should be a 35-0 game by now if they would have been able to capitalize earlier. And so, of course, you have mistakes. Things happen, right? But this offense is running well, but they could.
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rolando Vegas, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We are those Red Nose Lady Falcons, and this is Real Sports Live.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
Have a couple of hours in a bus, right? And you got to get here. You got to get accustomed to the environment. And so they could warm up here a little bit too. You know, it's not over. Third down for the Cardinals. They want to put this in a way, though. Torres there on the spin out, but look at the white jersey. He's going to find some space. That speed, here it comes now. Makes a cut to the inside. Close to that first down marker. Ball's on the ground, though. I think it's going to be Longhorn football, Joe.
I think it's going to be Longhorn football, Aaron. He did. He got hit by behind, was able to drop the ball. And this is the break, Aaron, right now that the Longhorns need. That's a little bit of maybe some
extracurricular.
Extra, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is a battle, y'all. This is it feels to me, Joe, it doesn't show yet, but United's waking up a little bit. I don't know. You know, I think they're just a little bit slow, came out flat, but it looks like they're waking up. This is not over yet by any means.
Yeah.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
Ahead 21-0. They're in command right now. I'm not trying to say they're not, but it could be a much wider gap. And United's got to take advantage. They got to make something happen. Signs on the left-hand side. Lots of black jerseys. Their defense showing up again.
Showing up, Aaron, and good signs on number two signs. But they would only pick up about a yard and a half, or maybe 1 yard. But good job by the Harlingen defense. Harlingen's been able to do and contain them very well. They've let a couple of receivers get by them, drop ball. But other than that, they've played the ball, the pass and the run pretty well.
Armani signs, second down for the Longhorns, wants to pass downfield's got a receiver right in that little zone gap, and it's going to be close to a first down. I think he's got it.
I think they're going to move the chains, Aaron. You're absolutely right. That was number 3, and we're going to be calling his name.
Luis Leal, yep.
Third. I think that it's safe to say that he's the primary
favorite
weapon.
target.
Yeah,
that's right.
He's a primary weapon. So,
definitely.
Harlingen needs to key on him and make sure they don't do anything, or they don't let him get loose, because he seems dangerous.
Well, they've got the tallest receiver closest here on your screen. You'll see him down here. He hasn't had the ball tonight, and it's a mix. It's a mismatch on the outside. Here he goes to the outside. Number 10. Oh my! Threaded that needle because that was almost intercepted, but good pass.
That was number 31. If he would have just gotten a second earlier, Aaron, that's a pick six real quick, and that changes the game around.
Yes.
You can go down to 21. Now you go to 28. So. Good job by the defense. Right now it's a second down and about 6.
Alex Lopez, number 10, and the nice grab on that one, making a second down Here we go. Longhorns looking downfield. Signs trying to make a connection with the receiver. Turns back for the football. That's intercepted by the Cardinals now. He's going to run it back out to the 40. He's got some steam to the 45-yard line and turnover after turnover.
Well, he was not looking in behind him, and Aaron, a good play. He was running with the receiver really well. He turned around at the very last minute and turned around perfectly when he saw the ball coming right in his hands. And then when he was running, he got hit by behind and lost the ball, but he was able to go out of bounds. So good job on the defense of the Harlingen Cardinals were able to stop this drive, because that could hurt you. And we've still got 2 minutes and 50 seconds, Eric, in the second quarter here. And we got Harlingen up 21-0 with the ball at about the 45-yard line, 44-yard line. So let's see what they do.
It's like almost time I say the Longhorns have a glimmer of hope. They can turn it around right here. Interception, right? So they got to knock that stuff off here in the second half. Either way, here we go. Big sack from behind, and the Cardinal quarterback is down.
He's down, and that was good. Number 35. That was a great job. He came around the left hand. That was Mauricio Gonzalez coming around the left-hand side and able to get him. And this is what the last two drives have happened with Harlingen. They've had a second and long, Aaron, and that's what's really kind of put him down a little deep. And that's what you don't want to do and get in these second and long situations.
Yeah, and the United has been putting the pressure on the quarterback. That defense is coming to life a little bit. They're looking good. They're waking up as well. 2:13 remaining in the first half. 21-0. Cardinals would like to put some more points on the board, but more importantly, protect the football. He's down. The running back, Isaiah Bell, trips, but there's a flag on the play.
He tripped over something, but there's a flag. It looks like it's going to be offsides, in my opinion. It looks like one of the guys was broke the neutral zone infraction there. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, this may go against defense, Joe. You're right.
Number 2.
Yep.
Defense. 5-yard penalty. Replay second down.
So get some of those yards back here and make it a little bit better from second down. Instead of second and 20, I think it's going to be second and 15 now.
Yeah, but still second down. They don't lose that because that was an incomplete pass.
That would have been third and 20.
Third down and 20 for the Cards. And thanks for joining us in this live broadcast. It's been exciting to call this game, and hope you're enjoying this from wherever it is that you are tonight. Big shout out again, Real Sports Live, KHGN. Just an awesome night for football in South Texas. Second down coming up for the Cardinals. Handoff up the middle, protect the football. Isaiah Bell, nice move. Strong runner, pushing forward, getting some nice yardage there.
Pushing forward, Aaron, and got into Longhorn territory. Now you got a manageable third down, Aaron. And this is where that was a great play. Was able to get enough. Now you can go for a short route pass, or you can try to run it again. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Interesting call to see what Manny Gomez is going to come up with. But now it puts the Harlingen Cardinals in a very good situation.
I've been very surprised that they haven't called timeout on the United side. Joe, they've had 2. They could have run a timeout. Now, I think if they get a stop here, they will call timeout. Let's see what happens. Pass downfield, catches Solis on the right side. They're not going to matter now. I'm sorry, down to the 30-25. Solis makes a cut to the inside. He's going to be gone. That's a touchdown for the Cardinals. Fumble at the end, folks. Going to be a touchback, and I think this is Longhorn football. Oh, my gosh. What a turn of events. This is crazy, Joe.
I'm shocked right now, and I don't know what to say.
Oh, man. I'm trying to call it as it goes, folks, and I was about ready to call that touchdown. Watch this on the replay, Joe. Boom. Does it come out before? I think it came out before he went in the end zone.
It looked now, and in slow motion, yes, it did.
Right.
In fast motion, I was like, no, there's no way it could have happened. And that's a tough call because, what happens in this situation, folks, Laredo gets the ball.
Do they? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Look.
Well, at least in the pros it does. I'm thinking
right.
In pro football.
See what the Whitecap is going to say.
Rolling on the field is that the ball carrier fumbled at the 1.
Yep.
The ball went through the goal. We've got a touchback.
Touchback.
See you later, touchdown.
And Luke for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Luke for your motors. We're on the move.
In 15 seconds left to play, if they score, this really changes the outlook of the
100%.
game. I mean, it's a game changer, those touchbacks.
Defense is fired up. I'm going to tell you that right now, Joe Kawhi, because Coach Manny Gomez is fired up. Here we go. But I think that was the right call. It looked like he fumbled it before he got into the end zone. Here we go, Laredo United. Screen jailbreak. Oh, sniff that one out, does the defender. 31.
That was number 31. That was sniffed out. That was a great play by number 31 for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Was that Hunter Rodriguez on that one?
Yeah, Hunter Rodriguez. He did a great job. Because, you know, when a lot of times, Aaron, with the screen plays, they let those defensive linemen come through, and they think they got an easy ride to the quarterback, and then they dump that little pass, and it was a great job. Great job.
All right, second down now. Signs looking downfield. Here comes the heat. He's going to get out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Receiver toe tap. That's good, and that'll stop the clock.
There's Luce again. That was a great.
Beautiful.
That was beautiful, man. That's one of those, you know, catches that you just like, wow. He looked down, got his feet in, and fell forward, and now made it a manageable third down.
That's a pro-level catch right there.
Exactly.
Great job. Oh, that's a tip drill. The ball is up. Did someone he caught that?
Yeah.
No. They're going to say incomplete.
Incomplete.
I was like, oh, my God. What's going on in this game? What can happen next?
Well, the chain guy was already running.
Yeah, I know.
Like, hey, let's get a first down. Let it go here. He was already running down the field there. So good job on the referee to see that they hit the ground. And it's fourth down, Aaron. There's still 32 seconds. I think they're going to go for it. No, it looks like they're going to be bringing in the punting unit. And you got to play it safe. You're down 21-0. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been 28. So a good job there.
If all goes well, punts off, Cardinals get it. I say kneel it, go to the locker room, because, you know, it's one of those things where there's so many things happening right now. They're just crazy. I think you want to get to halftime. Paul Price is going to run this one down again. Out of bounds. That's fine. Takes it out at the 21. 23 seconds remaining. They do have 2 timeouts, Joe, but I don't see them really trying to do anything too big right now. I don't know.
No, I think you're right, Aaron. I think they're just playing safe. You know, if you're going to do, you know, maybe not kneel down, but you know, just run the ball and see what happens. You know, your safe bet's there. And see, maybe you pick up 15, 20-yard run, and then maybe you call a timeout. But if not, you just run it once and let it go.
Yeah, definitely. United was not in a rush to use their timeouts, by the way.
No, not at all.
They haven't burned one. And so I think both teams right now, but we're probably going to go to this half 21-0, Joe. It should be 42-0, in my opinion. That's the point I'm trying to make. The Cardinals have looked great. There's a kneel down. But really, they've been in way more control than what the score even shows. It's just a couple turnovers, you know. And by the way, both sides, right? And obviously the Cardinals have capitalized better. But this is really, to me, in my opinion, they've let United stay around a little bit. So United's kind of waking up now. I'm really looking forward to the second half.
Remember, Harlingen will get the ball coming in the second half. And I totally agree with exactly what you're saying, Aaron. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
It could have been a lot worse. But good job coming down for the Harlingen Cardinals. Offense and defense, shutout. And like you said, Aaron, if you look at the stats right now, it looks lopsided.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, thanks for joining us this first half coverage. Joe Martinez and Aaron Science here in the booth. We will be taking a 20-minute break. Stay with us, though. Halftime festivities coming up. Parent night here in Harlingen as well. And so we'll be back. For those of y'all that want to come back for that second half, set your clocks. 28 minutes. We'll be back for second half coverage. Score 21-0. Harlingen Cardinals over the Laredo United Longhorns. We'll be back in 28.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
It down. See you later, touchdown. I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen Lady Hawks, and you're watching
This year, we celebrate 50 years of tradition and excellence. We would like to dedicate this season's halftime performances to all Lariat alumni. Tonight, for your halftime entertainment, the Lariettes, under the direction of Gina Lara Portillo, will entertain you with a traditional high kick routine to The Devil Went Down to Georgia by the Charlie Daniels Band. This year's officer line includes Lariat 3rd Lieutenant, Senior, Lydian Arredondo. Lariat 2nd Lieutenant, Senior, Carolina Cisneros. Lariat 1st Lieutenant, Junior, Carolina Garcilaso. Lariat Co-Captain, Junior, Kendra Alfaro. And your 2021-2022 Lariat Captain, Senior, Kate Perez. And now, sit back and relax as this group of 50 beautifully talented young ladies perform a fabulous array of precision and excellence. This year's United High School Lariettes.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we honor our senior parents on Senior Parents Night. We'll start off with our football player senior parents tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Number 3, Isaiah Perales, escorted by Lupe and Trisha Perales. Number 4, Mason Martinez, escorted by Claribel and Max Martinez.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Julio Sanchez, escorted by Priscilla, Noemi, and Ernesto Cisneros. Number 28, Dominic Flores, escorted by Rebecca Martinez. Number 31, Hunter Rodriguez, escorted by Catherine Trevino and Steve Rodriguez. Number 32, J.C. Mordell, escorted by Maybeth and James Morales. Number 34, Caden Burns, escorted by Jennifer and Andy Burns. Number 42, Nathan Huerta, escorted by Stephanie and Ramon Huerta. Number 47, Ricardo Segura, escorted by Jennifer and Rodolfo Segura. Number 50, Jesse Benavides, escorted by Raquel and Jesus Benavides. Number 51, Gresham Roy, escorted by Mr. and Mrs. Roy. Number 53, Tommy Rivera, escorted by Diane Nichols and Gilbert Rivera. Number 55, Jay Garza, escorted by Jessica and Jay Garza. Number 62, Argelio Herrera, escorted by Ana and Argelio Herrera Jr. Number 72, Freddy Gonzalez, escorted by Linda Gonzalez. Number 76, Hugo Montalvo, escorted by Jessica and Leslie Barrientes. Joseph Garza, number 85, escorted by Irene and Julio Garza. Number 88, Ian Solis, escorted by Mr. and Mrs. Sepulveda and Dad Nathan Solis. Number 89, Ramsey Omar, escorted by Amy and Amin Omar. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our Harlingen senior cadet parents. Sabrina Todd, Colonel, escorted by Michelle Todd. Also by the late Doyle Todd. Ella Davila, Social Officer, escorted by Mark Davila and Gloria Martinez Davila. Carla Soto, Social Officer, escorted by Nora Soto and Carlos Soto. Chloe Castañeda, escorted by Mirna Castañeda and Cyrus Castañeda. And Vanessa Ochoa, escorted by Mara Gutierrez and Alfonso Gutierrez. Dallas Rangel, escorted by her parents, Eddie and Dora Rangel. These are Harlingen High School cheerleaders.
You're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are Avila, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Liberty Silva, escorted by her parents, Leroy and Evelyn Silva. Kaylin Snavely, escorted by her mother, Sylvia Gonzalez. Miranda Vasquez, escorted by her parents, Martin and Nora Vasquez. Ladies and gentlemen, one big round of applause for our senior parents on Senior Parents Night.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the award-winning Harlingen High School Cardettes. The Cardettes are under the direction of Ms. Carissa Salinas. The Cadets dance officers are Second Lieutenant Aisley Hernandez. First Lieutenant Kayla Rodriguez. Captain Evelyn Atkinson. Major Valeria Formacio. And your 2021-2022 Harlingen Cadet Colonel, Sabrina Todd. Cadets of the Week are Brianna Flores and Alina Briones. Take it away, Cadets. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to introduce the award-winning band from Birdland, the Harlingen High School Big Cardinal Band. Ladies and gentlemen, the Harlingen High School Cardinal Band presents a portion of their 2021 UIL marching show entitled Spring Awakening. Drum majors, Ben Hassel, Destiny Garcia, you may now begin your performance.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are Avila, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable. For condo and beach house rentals, call and visit the website today. Island Services.
And welcome back to second half coverage here at Bogus Stadium. Cardinals versus the Longhorns. 21-0 is your score coming back from the half, and just to experience Parents' Night halftime festivities here on the field. And we're ready to rock and roll for the second half, Joe. Good game so far. We talked a little bit about how Harlingen has really been in command of this game so far, though the score 21-0 still says the United has a chance to be in this one.
Yeah, Aaron, if we look at the stats, it would look lopsided by the plays, yards, everything that you see on the offensive board. But right now, it's still a pretty close game. Laredo has been able to move the ball, but made some mistakes on here. Harlingen also has made some mistakes in the end zone right before half. The score could be either 35-0 or it could be 35-14. It's just been a lot of mistakes been on both sides. But right now, the Cardinals are up 21-0. They're going to receive the ball here in the third quarter in the second half. So, Aaron, you think they're going to come up with some nice adjustments? The Cardinals' offense and defense, or how's Laredo going to come and react to this right now?
Yeah, definitely. Laredo needs a stop right here on defense, and they have to come up with something on offense. Really, that's something really just to meet better connection with the quarterback and the receivers, because it's been there. They just have to connect better. But the defense for United seems to have been warming up towards the end of the first half. They're going to have to go against this Cardinal offense, who look good, right? If not great, but they look good. And they're ready to bring it out. Here you go, kickoff. That's a live ball, folks, but that's going to be down about the 29-yard line. We'll get a chance to see the Cardinals. They stay with that pass, or they're going to go to the run.
Yeah, that was a live ball, Aaron, and one of the Cardinals defenders just looked at it, and the other guy had to come down and he's like, hey, man, this is live. We got to jump on this or whatever.
Yeah.
But the Cardinals are going to get the ball here about the 29-yard line. It's going to be the first drive coming in. I think right now they can make a statement and say, hey, let's put this game away. Or is Laredo defense going to come out and say, hey, we need a 3 and out? And let's get that offense the ball pretty quickly.
I say Isaiah Bell. Give the ball to Bell. Let him take time off the clock. Keep that lead. Protect the football. Don't give it up. They're going to start off. Isaiah Bell up the middle. Makes a nice move. He's going to get a few yards. That's what you need to do there. 3-4 yards at a time.
And that was a nice carry on around the left-hand side, Aaron. But you're absolutely right. What that does is also wear down the defense. It takes time away from the clock, which is in your favor. But also wears down that defense, the hits. And if you can keep up about 3-4 first downs, and you really start wearing down that defense. And the defense in the first half, Aaron, for the Longhorns, has been in the field quite a bit.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. They've got to be tired. Isaiah Bell's a big running back, by the way. They can go in there again with Kian Torres, who's in the game right now. And so they got thunder, lightning, but they're definitely going to want to run down this defense because they've got the lead. They want to take time off the clock. 21-0, here go the Cardinals. Kian Torres in the backfield. He'll shift him to the other side of your screen now. Looking downfield, wants to pass. Pump fake. Here you go. Lets it go. Nice crossing pattern. Picked up their first down and more, and he'll stay in bounds.
It was a nice crossing pattern intended to get about the first down. But, was able to get a lot more. That was Eric Gonzalez, I believe it was. And they got to the Longhorn, right before the Longhorn territory. But got a first down and able to keep the defense on the field. Also starting to get that the time, on your side. So, good play by the Cardinals and Cardinals.
Moving it downfield. Lots of good shots there with the coaching on the sideline. First down, about to break into United territory. Here you go. Nice screen pass set up on the outside. Price trying to find some space. Has speed. Out around that first down marker, and Price showing what he can do in open space.
Aaron, that was a great little screen pass. Got about 9 yards. Now you come out with a manageable second down, and you know, a lot of times when you have a big bruising back, that's what you do to pound it in. But right now we have Kian Torres, which is the speedster back right now, the speedster. So, right now you have the option to run, or you have the option to, let's take a strike downfield. We can come back in third down.
They're playing those two safeties deep, and they're really expecting that pass. But this is where Kian Torres can have that space and make something happen. Gets it up the middle, breaks past that first line, just gets tripped up before getting to that secondary level. But he's got speed. He's got the first down also.
Yeah, that was a nice run right down the middle, Aaron. And we got one of the guys hurt. Hopefully, he's getting up on his own.
He's
and
up.
we don't want to see that. No, let's wait for somebody to come and get to him. It looks like he's hurt his ankle or something, but. The Cardinals got the first down. They're able to move the ball, and right now they're going to take an official timeout to look and make sure. Number 2 for the Longhorns, who is really working hard to get out to the sideline on his own power.
Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Timeouts. It was one of the longest quarters you and I have ever called.
It was long.
It was a lot of official timeouts because of cramps.
Yep. And I remember that was the longest third quarter ever. First down and 10.
Definitely.
And here we are. But we're down to 9:48 here in this third quarter. Looking downfield, wants to pass. That's Solis, right-hand side, makes a move. Good move there. He busts through. Should have enough for a first down. That's what you want from that tight end.
And we've called it, Harlingen has never been more, a tight end type of football team. They've usually, go with 3 wide, 5 wide. And they've been using the tight end. I'm really surprised. And it's a big body, and he's, can bruise him down as well. And able to move the ball, get the first down, and also keeps that defense on the field.
Running time here for the Cardinals. Isaiah Bell checks into the game. He probably will get this first carry, at least in that pistol formation. He'll usually start behind the quarterback. Quarterback checks out the defense, and he'll move him left or right. And definitely also call where he's going to go. He's going to go strong side this time, right-hand side. Going to push down those shoulder pads and try to stay in bounds. He's trying to stay in bounds. He may have gone out, though.
He might have gotten out, but, I think he picked up about 4 or 5 yards. But when we talked about going around the right-hand side, good containment, and he was able to get those yards on his own because he used his body to lean forward and hit somebody. One thing about him, he can wear you down just because of his power and the size that he has.
Really good that the Cardinals have both of those running backs able to use interchangeably. Second down and 6 now. Clock is running, so he did stay in bounds. Gets the left-hand side. Play action. Here comes the pressure. Great job. Shovel pass in and out of the hands of the receiver. We do have a flag on the play.
Yeah, that was kind of dangerous, Aaron, because that shovel pass, he was running it around the left-hand side. He threw it with his right, so kind of dangerous, and it could have been interception. The side judge is calling the flag. It might be an offsides against the Longhorns. I don't know, but it could be. We'll find out here. Usually when they call it, they usually do.
Offside.
Yep.
Number 35.
You got it.
5-yard penalty.
So that will work in favor of the Cardinals here as they're trying to keep this drive alive here in the second down. Kind of struggled a couple times there in the first half when they had some turnovers towards the end of drives. And so definitely want to capitalize when they're having successful and efficient drives as this one. Taking some time off the clock as well, as we're down around the 8:27 mark. And that's what they want to do in the second half, especially the 21-point lead. They're trying to expand that, obviously. But if they can just take time off the clock, you do that by running the football and staying in bounds.
Absolutely, Aaron. Right now the thing is, let's get the time going and put some points on the board, and that's really a bad thing for the defense and the team.
That's right. Here we go. Handoff. Bell up the middle. Drops that shoulder pad level. Should have enough for a Cardinal first down. We'll stop the clock momentarily, but it'll keep winding.
That was a great run. It was a good 2-yard run. Bruised his way right through the defense. Able to get the first down, and right now Harlingen is moving, and they get the ball inside the 20 at the red zone. And right now, they're moving the ball in really well. Came down on a nice drive. Taking some time off the clock. This is what the defense and the Longhorns don't want, is to score and put that defense out there again.
First down for the Cardinals. Clock starts up again, down at 8 minutes. Here we go. Isaiah Bell, left-hand side, wants to pass. Here comes the pressure, right-hand side, lets it go. Bell on the outside makes one man miss, two. Streaming towards that end zone down to the 4-yard line. How about that shiftiness, Joe, as he able to go lateral and make guys miss?
You know, Aaron, you're not going to knock him down with one person. One person's not going to stop him. And we showed here, we had 2-3 guys there to try to get him. There's one miss. There's number 2 coming up right here. Number 3 coming up right there. So the guy's got power, obviously, and then he knocked that number 9 from the Longhorns about 2 yards into the end zone. You know, he gained an extra 2 yards because of those hits there.
Shiftiness and power from Isaiah Bell. Here we go. First and goal. Ball on the 4-yard line. Handoff, right-hand side. Sees an opening. Closes up quickly. Defense all around him. Lots of white jerseys. He'll lose a little bit on that carry.
Yeah, this time they stuffed that one out, Aaron. They got able to get that. But I've been noticing in the last 3-4 runs, the center's been putting them a little high up there. And that could also miss a lot of the timing coming down from the running back. So something to look into here. But this time they did have Bell come around, and they stuffed that one out. I mean, they went to the well a little too much, and maybe it's time to change it up and try to go to screen or maybe a short pass or a short dump to him.
Second down and goal. Ball on the 6-yard line. He does lose 2 yards on that carry. Moves him around. Looking right. Wants to pass. Lets it fly. Receiver open the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Aaron, that was a great pass. I don't know who was going. There had one guy open, one guy running around. There was 2 in the area. The point is they got the touchdown, and that's all that matters. So far, like we've seen Tamez, the quarterback, and he's done an exceptional job, especially coming out his first start. I'm assuming it's his first start of the season. And he's done a good job. He's put 28 on the porch against a very, very good team. So my hat's off to the young guy.
Great job there. I tell you what, not sure we're able to get any more in that story about Abel Tamez, but that quarterback has looked good tonight. And, you put on a game like this, Joe, and you may not lose your starting job, right? If you come out here, you play like that, you may stay with it. I don't know if there'll be quarterback controversy or what coming, but either way, he's definitely showed tonight that he can play some football.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
That's the kind of offense you want to see. That's what you call power football.
That's right. I tell you what, the chances for Laredo United to get back in this one, they continue to diminish as the Cardinals continue to put some points on the board. Let me tell you what, though. Right now, if you're the Cardinals, you want a takeaway, you want a quick 3 and out, you want to get the ball back and ice this cake tonight. If you're United, you need to put some points on the board because this is getting away now. We talked about 21-0 at the end of the half, still a ball game. Now we're at 28-0, and the Cardinals are not letting up. United's got to respond now.
Aaron, I've noticed one thing about the kickoffs. Every single kickoff, Aaron,
fair catch.
They fair catch, exactly. And sometimes it may be good, but at this time they're catching the ball at the 5-yard line. And so, do they get it at the 5 or do they no, I guess a fair catch goes to 25 no matter what then, huh?
Oh, you're right. That may be a rule change, Joe.
But yeah, because it was, I was kind of confused earlier on that, but okay, that's why they did it.
That's what it is. If you fair catch anywhere inside the 25, the ball goes back to the 25. So that's why that's going on. That's why you're not seeing returns. And I think they're trying again to limit, head injuries on that because a lot of those injuries happen on those high-speed returns. Little carry there, gain of 2 yards for the Longhorns.
Yeah, that was a good run right around there. Still deep in the third quarter with 6:31 left to play, they're still trying to establish that run. And I think what they're trying to do, Aaron, right here is establish that run and possibly, take a strike. Because they can't do it in 10-yard plays. They need to take a strike.
They have to. Big Ten, they got to go downfield. Second down, Signs looking downfield, wants to pass. Here comes a rush, and they're going to get him in the backfield. Quarterback sack.
Another coverage sack, Aaron. That's just great coverage, but also great penetration by the defensive line to get in there. That was number 92.
Mimic.
Yeah, that number 92, Mimic, I think was his name.
Yep.
Great job. Good, was able to get pressure on him. once again, I mean, this offense is looking a little dazed and confused right now, Aaron.
They do, and let me tell you, it's not for lack of talent, Joe.
No, not at all.
This is a talented squad. There's some talent on that side of the football as well. Just have not been able to put it together tonight. That's in and out of the hands of the receiver. Those types of plays right there, Joe, drop passes have not helped this United offense tonight.
We've seen a lot of those today. We've seen a lot of drop passes, some of them more significant than others. There was a couple of them that were, wide open touchdowns, and they were dropped. At least we saw 2. And, those are game changers, Aaron. Those are the kind of, that change the momentum around. And in the first drive, they took a strike that down the field and then missed completely, and it was a 3 and out. It could have been 6-7-0 right away, but it was a 3 and out because of that miss.
That's right. 4th down now. Punt unit comes out again. They punted, I think, 4 or 5 times tonight. If you were to check the stats, it'll correct me on that one. Almost blocked. There's going to be a line drive picked up. No, Price, he's muffed this one. That's a live ball now. Catches it on the run. Left-hand side, trying to find space on the outside. Cuts it back to the inside. This guy takes some risk on punt returns, Joe.
Right now, I think Manny Gomez is looking and going like, wham, okay, But he does take a lot of risks, but at this time, he was able to get some positive yards. Was able to get 10, 12 yards, but,
wow.
It drives a coach nuts sometimes.
It makes the heart stop a little bit,
yes.
I'm sure.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it. They're going to try to get on cruise control now. Nice pick up there. 2-yard gain.
Yeah, that was Kian Torres for about 2 yards. I think they're giving Bell a little rest because he's been the workworkhorse of this offense so far. And it's good to have that balance and they get some fresh legs in there and see if they can make something happen. They gain 2 yards. It keeps the clock running and it gets that defense tired.
Kian Torres doing a good job there. Interchangeable, as I said. Whether he and or Zebo, a little bit different running styles, but both of them can move the chains. Down the field pass coming, intercepted by the Longhorns. Saw that one coming as that cornerback was just keying on that football. This is what we were talking about earlier. Going from good to great, Joe, is eliminating these types of mistakes.
Yes. And these are the kind of mistakes I think the coach is going to talk to him.
Sure.
He's going to say, hey, man, if you want to continue leading this team, you cannot be making mistakes on that because it looked like he was actually throwing to the defender because he had more closer to the ball than the receiver did. So those are the kind of things he's going to have to correct, and I'm sure in practice it helped out. But right now, this is a good chance to try to maybe get back in the game. We've been talking about them trying to get back in the game, Aaron, but I think they have to make a big strike down the field. You can't do it by first down and 3 plays and get another first. They got to take a strike, and I think the time to do it is right now on first down.
They've got to test the cornerbacks here. They're going one-on-one coverage on the outside. They got cover 2 in the middle of the field with those safeties, but they're not paying much attention outside. They got to go outside to those receivers, but they're not going to do it with pressure like that, and that's a quarterback sack.
Aaron, and it's very difficult to go long when you're getting pushed.
Yeah, right.
When you're getting pressure right on you. So, my hats off to that front line of the Harlingen Cardinals defense because he wanted to go deep. It looks like he was trying to let something open up. Right. The Harlingen defense said, no, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen tonight. So great job. Let's we never talk about the big guys up front, and they deserve a lot of credit today because they've made them a lot of hurries and a lot of hits.
That's right. They're putting the pressure. He comes again up the middle. Screen set up on the outside now, but well sniffed out there and black jerseys everywhere. 3rd down coming up for the Longhorns. Not able to make anything happen with those short passes.
Aaron, when you run a screen, it's designed to get you 5 to 8 yards and maybe possibly get to the original line of scrimmage. That speed of that defense, they were able to get to that ball very quickly. So again, that defense is swarming. They're starting to get. It looks like they're getting more and more confidence. They really want that shutout. The way they're playing. They're playing to get a goose egg on there.
100%. That defense is playing for that shutout. 3rd down. Signs looking downfield, lets it fly. Receiver's already on the ground by the time he throws it. That's incomplete. 4th down.
And it's been a different schemes that we've seen in the first half and in the second half. And I think a lot of the times that the quarterback is throwing the ball a little quicker than he wants to is because of that rush that Harlingen is pushing in. Harlingen's coming in with and they're just going with the 4-man front, and
right.
they're getting pressure with the 4-man. They're not showing any blitz packages. They're not doing any kind of stunts. They're just getting manhandled with the 4-man push. So my hat's off to them, man. Right now, it's really been, and this is with gut check where they get a little tired sometimes, and they're going.
Yeah, that's a defensive coach's dream right there. That you can get pressure with just 4 guys, so you can get everybody else back looking for the football downfield. Here we go, punt time for the Longhorns. High. End over end will be fielded. Price, right-hand side. Here he goes. Following blockers. Past 50, now 45-40. Out about the 36-yard line, and that is a returner that we're watching tonight. Takes risks, but sometimes it pays off.
Herman, he's excited to watch because it looks like it's going to be a 2-3 yard gain. It turns out to be 15-20. The guy moves left. The guy moves right. The guy moves upfield. Just very, Price is just fun to watch.
Yeah, he
really, really is. He's got a lot of moves. It's very exciting and very fast. So once he gets in the open field and he's gone, he's going to be gone quickly.
And so there's a couple players. Kian Torres can do that. You got Price that can do that as well. Bell doesn't have that open field speed. However, he is able to move the chains as well. So the Cardinals, I would say, have 2 or 3 guys that can really get you and burn you on the outside. Looking downfield, number 2, connection. Oh, that may be a little bit of a face mask. No, I think you got the shoulder pad.
Stop number 7, David Sanchez.
So, yeah, that one was stuffed out pretty good. So that was a no gain there for David Sanchez, number 2. But, I think Harlingen's really not concerned so much of getting, long.
No.
They just want to burn that time.
That's right.
They don't want anybody to go out of bounds. They just want that, because right now their time, is on their side.
That's right.
So that's what they're trying to do, in my opinion. They got a commanding lead, 28-0.
28-0, the Cardinals, 2:35 in the third quarter. Moving quickly to this one. It'll stop there with an incomplete pass. But I think you're right, Joe. Right now the Cardinals are just trying to protect the football and get to that fourth quarter.
Trying to get to the fourth quarter, get that defense a little bit well rested, because right now they have been well rested, and like you said, Aaron, defense has been playing well. Right now, Dames is looks like he's struggling a little bit trying to get that ball. He had no pressure and then really threw that ball very short.
All right, third down. Now, I did see another quarterback warming up, number 8. I do see him here on the sideline. He may get a shot here in the fourth quarter. Things keep going well for the Cardinals. Here comes the pressure. Lets it go. Screen. He's able to thread that to Torres, and he'll gain a couple yards. Dangerous pass there.
Very dangerous. That could have been easily intercepted.
On the reception, number 19,
so right now, it's a fourth down.
Picks up about a yard.
And they're at the 35-yard line, Aaron. I think they're going to go for it. I mean, it's, if you don't make it, you still you have them pinned down pretty deep. And the way the defense has been playing, and
See you later, touchdown. And Luke for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Vision is crystal clear. Luke for your motors, we're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
But that's perhaps because they've been just out of balance, but they showed up tonight.
Well, I think last week a lot of it had to do, Aaron. You have a certain game plan.
Sure.
And then the game plan is just taken away.
Yeah. Taken
away, and then you start running Wildcat. And I don't know what the Tamesa situation was. Maybe he wasn't on team. We don't know yet. But, they went. They didn't have another quarterback, obviously. They were running, they're going to try a field goal, Aaron.
Are they going to try a field goal?
Oh.
So this is going to be a 52-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. Wind blowing, by the way, from his left to right. So he's going to have to aim this left and let the wind carry it in. This is a 52-yard try. No good. Not enough boot there.
Not enough boot. Was maybe about 5 to 6 yards. I think if it was 45, 46.
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
Here we go. United looking downfield. Signs wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking downfield still. Here comes the pressure. Lets it go. Receiver wide open. That's loose. And he's going to lose the ball. Incomplete pass.
Loose is going to lose the ball. This is something that we've seen throughout the whole game, Aaron. A lot of drops. But we've not seen him really from Luis there, number 3 for the Longhorns. He's actually been their most consistent and most dangerous weapon that they had. Now, he ended up dropping the ball, but that should have been a gain. And these are the kind of mistakes that happen that really change the game. Whether it just changes the game completely.
2nd down and 10 now. Signs wants to pass downfield. Threads the ball, but that's going to be incomplete. Hit immediately upon that reception is going to equal an incomplete pass.
I'll tell you one thing right now, Aaron.
Harlingen South 7.
The Harlingen defense they want a shutout.
Yep.
They're hitting. They're not giving them, anything underneath. Every yard gained by the Longhorns is earned.
Yes.
It is earned. They're not giving them anything underneath. They're playing zone coverage with cover 2, but they're making them work.
Yep.
They're making them work.
3rd down and 10 now. Monty Signs looking downfield. Lets this one fly. Does have a receiver open, but just overthrows him. And that's kind of been the story, and it kind of seems, Joe, as the game progresses, that connection between quarterback and receivers is getting even more lost.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Aaron. In the first, second quarter, they were there, just drop passes. Now, he was open, Aaron. If he would have hit him on strike, that's an easy 6 points. And there's been a couple of plays that way for United, the Longhorns, that just didn't go their way. They actually could have been game changers.
Yep.
Definitely game changers, and it just hasn't gone their way.
4th down, punt situation once again for the Longhorns. Price has been eating this up tonight, taking risks, sometimes paying off. Here goes, low end over end kick, and someone's going to run back to get this one. A la Price. Caught about the 18, brought out, now passing the 30. Got some blockers out in front of him. Patience coming back across field now. Here comes some more blockers, but flag on the play. I think that's me blocking the back.
Yeah, when you see a lot of this and a lot of that going west and north and south and east and west, you're usually, and we saw a lot of that right now.
Yes, we did.
North, south, east, west. And usually when you see a lot of that run back, you're going.
I love what I do. I
really
really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Right now, Joe, and they have not been able to move the football. The Cardinal offense, though, got that score early on, extended that lead by 4 touchdowns, but they've had some miscues as well. I think they want nothing more right now but just to take time off the clock and get away with this win tonight.
Yeah, definitely, Aaron. And I think they're throwing the ball still, and I think it's not just to rub it in or anything.
Right.
They're trying to get that quarterback a little bit more experience.
Sure. Abel Tamez now. He's going to speak about experience. That's going to be Longhorn football, Joe, I think. Let's see.
It is.
Yeah, he's going to fumble that snap.
Aaron, we've been seeing a little bit of miscommunication with the center and the quarterback. It's been high, it's been low, and this time it cost him.
Wow, and you were just talking about that.
Testing.
Now, this is going to be a test for the Harlingen defense. Given the ball here at the 25-yard line, are they going to make a stand? Are they going to want that goose egg? Because they're not going to kick a field goal. They're just not. They're going to go 4 plays. They're going to go down. They're going to try to score a touchdown and try to make this game look at least respectable. So that's up to see if the Harlingen defense is up to the challenge here, which I think they are.
This is the best opportunity that United Longhorns have had all night to punch it in and to get a score. But here comes the blitz off the left-hand side. Lets it fly. Caught. It was going to be caught. That's a new quarterback, by the way. We'll get a name. But we got a player down on the field, Joe.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No, he needs to say, he got up.
He's up.
There's some big guys up
some
in the
big
line.
boys down there.
He might have twisted the knee a little bit. Yeah, it looks like just a little twist because he's walking. He's jogging in his own.
Yeah, he looks good.
Good job. I mean, you don't ever want to see him get hurt. But you were saying, Aaron, that this is the best opportunity they have to score a touchdown. But Harlingen's going to say otherwise, I think. That defense, when you shut somebody out, it's a sense of pride.
Of course, it definitely is. Number 14 drops back. I'll get you the name here in a second. Wide open receiver. That's touchdown. Longhorns, the number 1 on the grab. Christian Saldana for number 14. Atzel Chavez Jr.
Wow, Aaron, he was wide open. I mean, it looked like there was nobody even around him, not even 5-6 yards away from him. There was some kind of miscommunication there, and this has happened. Harlingen needs to look and find out what happened on that play, because it's actually happened a few times before. They just were never able to connect.
New quarterback in the game, Joe, and perhaps the Longhorns have said, hey, let's take a look at somebody else, and he comes right away and he just drops a dime there to his receiver, Christian Saldana. That's number 14 again, Atzel Chavez Jr. That looked impressive, Joe.
That did.
We may see some more of Atzel Chavez here in the fourth quarter. Kick is up, waiting for the official, and they're going to say it is.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Game over by this point, but it has slowed down here at the end. Miscues by the Cardinals, like you talked about. You said, man, that experience, and then right away, boom, fumble snap, right?
It has been moving fast. Until the last 3-4 minutes have taken an eternity, just to let y'all know, ladies and gentlemen.
So United punches one in. They get on the board with a new quarterback.
Now they're going to be, Harlingen, it looks like they put a hands team maybe together.
Just in case at onside. Got some receivers up here in the front. Now they're going to pooch kick this one about the 24-yard line. He's going to bring this one out to the 30 now, and he'll be stopped right there.
That was Dominic for the Harlingen Cardinals. Now they're going to have the ball about the 30-yard line, Aaron, and I think they're going to try to get try to get a few first downs, get it down to the fourth quarter, middle of the fourth, and maybe try to get a last score, and really wear down that defense. That would be the game plan, but that's the game plan.
Yep.
It never happens the way you really want it sometimes. But they got Kian Torres back in there, so give him Bell a little rest.
A little rest. I'm trying to see, do we still have Dames in the game? Yes, we do. Yes. All right. Handoff up the middle. Here we go. Now it is Bell on the outside. The 40, 45, 50. Oh, he's gone. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Nobody will catch him. Isaiah Bell, touchdown, Cardinals. Wow.
Just what you didn't want was a one-hit wonder. They got it. They got that one play. I'm sure Manny Gomez would have loved to have a 12-play drive.
Wow. Yeah, right, exactly.
But, hey, they take the score. I mean, you got to do it, But, Aaron, just to let you know, we're still in the third quarter.
Check out this instant replay, though. We talked about, Kian Torres being the speedster, Bell being the strip. This guy outran everybody in that defense, Joe.
And he ran him, there's nobody in 10 yards behind him.
He gained ground as he went.
You don't see that too often because you don't see him break down those
that's
long
right.
ones. He's always down the middle,
Up the middle.
The bruiser back. But yes, Aaron, that was very impressive, and that was speed. That.
Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Here we go.
Sideline warning. Harlingen.
Sideline warning because I don't think anybody expected him to bust that long run. So guys were probably running up and down that sideline. The official probably hit somebody. So sideline warning.
They got that sideline warning. They got to stay within a certain, what is it?
Yeah, 3 yards.
Yeah, and the 30.
And between 25s, and then you got to be 3 yards. You're supposed to be 3 yards off the field. Behind that white line.
Yes, exactly. Nobody's supposed to be in there. But nonetheless, we got another score, and it's still third quarter.
Wow. 34. Waiting for this extra point attempt now to make it 35-7 Cardinals. Kick is up. That looks really nice, and that looks good. If you would have kicked that, like that, on the 52, there may have been a chance, by the way.
Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We are Edinburgh.
Loft and let it carry, man.
Yeah. And there's still 43 seconds left to play in the third quarter, Aaron.
Hey.
The third quarter.
Hey, well, you know what? Thanks for joining us in this live broadcast. It's
We
been,
appreciate that.
Yeah, it's been a great game, and it's been kind of like every time we feel like the Cardinals are going to run away with it, then the Laredo United comes back and does something, and it kind of been going back and forth. But really, truthfully and honestly, all those things, Cardinals have really been in the driver's seat since the first quarter, Joe. They just haven't. I still think the score could have probably been a lot, more lopsided, but they've kind of hung in there. And credit to Laredo United because they haven't gone away. They just stayed close, and so you got to give them a lot of credit as well.
Yeah, you do. And they didn't give up.
Nope.
They're still striking down the field. And I look for the offense right now to come in and swing. Like if they're down by one touchdown.
That's right.
They're going to come. They're going to try to score. They're going to try to run. They're going to try to go for those long plays because they have been able to get open.
Yes, they have.
There's just been a lot of drop balls.
Yep, drop balls. But let's see. They're going to come back with number 14, right? And so Axel Chavez Jr.
Yes.
And he did connect on that beautiful pass and catch. And so now, could it be that maybe the receivers are there, but the quarterback was just having an off night? Now let's see another quarterback. He lets this one fly downfield. Got a receiver in and out of the hands. That's a loose Leal right there.
But that was great coverage.
Yeah, it was.
Great coverage by number 17 for the Harlingen Cardinals. But yes, they went to their primary weapon, and that was his best. The only way you're going to catch that, it was just perfect.
Yes.
And it was pretty close to being perfect, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. But looks comfortable back there in the pocket, number 14. He looks like a quarterback, by the way. Pretty tall young man down there, and he's in command now. Here we go. Axel Chavez looking downfield. The receiver never turned around, Joe. He threw a route that he thought was going to be run. The receiver just never looked back for it.
Never looked back behind him. It could have been intercepted. A little bit miscommunication, but you're going to get that, Aaron, a lot of times when you get somebody in there.
Yeah, of course.
You're going to have some of those missed throws. So we got still 31 seconds left to play in the third quarter where we just got the score, Harlingen 35, United 7. And, yes, we're still in the third quarter.
Yeah, we are. And we're crawling towards the fourth quarter now. 35-7, United trying to punch for hope. Here we go. Outside, there he is. Lucy had a nice turn. He's going to turn it upfield, and that's a first down for the Longhorns. Great passing catch.
That was a first down. That's going to give them the first down. Going to keep that drive going.
Mm-hmm.
And that was their primary weapon there, loosely out there. The third.
Longhorns pick up a first down.
Man. I was just going to say that the clock stops when the chains move.
That's right.
So we're still in the third.
That's probably going to be the last play, though, of the third quarter.
They're going to let it rain down there into the fourth quarter.
I think we're about to go to a sideline report here, so we're going to probably take a pause. Well, we're going to blow this one dead before we get there.
It's going to be a false start here.
Number 65, offense, 5-yard penalty. First down.
But nonetheless, we're still going to have one more play.
Yeah, they're going to blow that one dead. So, nope. They're going to say end of the third quarter, going across the field. We're going to start the fourth. We'll be right back with you.
Hydration timeout.
Take it away, Cassie.
Hi, football fans. I'm here with the 2021 undefeated district champs and area finalists, the Lady Card Soccer Team. 11 members of your team were selected for the All-District Awards, and Coach Galvan was awarded All-District Coach of the Year. What are your predictions for this year?
We're working really hard right now in off-season to try to continue what we started last year and hopefully go farther than we did.
What advice would you give young soccer players?
To work hard and never give up. Always encourage one another and just have fun.
Let's give it up for the Lady Card Soccer Team. Back to you, Jay.
All right, here we go. We're back now. Start of the fourth quarter, 35-7. Cardinals trying to, they can't pitch that shutout anymore, Joe. They gave up that 7 on a short field after a turnover on a fumble, but they definitely don't want to give up any more. United, on the other hand, Outside Chapa comes in the game now. Empty backfield, looks downfield, wants to pass this. Got a receiver in and out of the hands of a defender, would have been intercepted.
Yeah, and he got a lot of pressure coming right up the middle, and he got a good little hit at the very end there, and I think he wanted a late hit or something, but it was perfectly timed. And that's what Harlingen's been able to do, what we talked about earlier. They've been able to get pressure with their front four. And like you mentioned, Aaron, that's the defensive coordinator's dream. It allows you to have your linebackers drop, your safeties, your corners. It's just a great situation when you can do that.
Second down and 15 for the Longhorns. Chapa flushed out of the pocket, gets away from a would-be sack, and lets it fly downfield high for the receiver, though incomplete pass.
He was running for his life back there. He got hit in the shoulder. Tried to get dragged down, but not able. He was some good scrambling there. But nevertheless, we got a third down. We got a long, good job of the Harlingen defense to flush him out of the pocket and make him throw an uncomfortable pass there. That defense is they've been hustling. That's one of the things that we've seen, that they still want to end this at least with 7 points now, Aaron.
Definitely. I tell you what, if you're a Cardinal fan, you're looking forward to in 2 weeks, they'll open up district play against Brownsville Rivera. And mark your calendars, folks, 3 weeks from tonight. It will be Bird Bowl 2021. That's going to be a good one. Third down for the Longhorns. Looking downfield, does have a receiver open. He catches it in stride down to the 32. And I'm going to guess that's Luz Leal the third, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. That was number 3, Luz Leal again, their primary weapon. And right now, we've been seeing a lot of that. And we're just seeing a lot of drops. And this time they've had these weapons all through the whole game. Hadn't been able to utilize them, and got a new quarterback, and he's throwing them right on the money right now. And Harlingen's, now we're looking at, maybe, a little comeback here.
Well, if you're United, you got to go back this week. You got to figure out who you're going to run with, right? You're going to have to figure out who's your quarterback moving forward. Some time to work with that first team. You could see some major strides forward.
I totally agree. I mean, he's been the ball's been a little bit more crisper.
Yes.
And it's been the receivers have been perfectly timed on stride and everything. So maybe with a little bit of practice with the first team, he'd be able to get some plays down, because they've definitely got weapons.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt about it.
And they're not even using him. I mean, they go a lot to Luz Leal, and rightfully so. He's definitely a firecracker on this offense. But they're not, I keep looking at this receiver closest to us, number 1 down here, and I haven't seen him. Speaking of, he's going to go the other way. But he needs to get the ball, Joe. He's got about a foot height advantage on that quarterback.
Yeah, he sure does. We got a player down.
Here's those cramps, Joe.
I think it's
live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are Avila, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Again, it is a third week of the season. It's still early, though. You really have to understand that a lot of these students, of course, coming off of the COVID year, there wasn't as much activity, Joe, as there has in the past in the off season, spring games, those types of things. So, a lot of these players, they're just kind of getting into football shape right now, a month and a half into the season, from the start of 2 days, I should say. And so it's going to still take another, I think, week or two to really see these teams in their prime.
Absolutely. Probably right around district, I would think.
I think so. Third down now. Chavez downfield. Beautiful looking pass. Look at that. Almost intercepted, but man, that was a pretty pass. Just dropped it in the end zone.
It held up in the air a little bit too long, and but he did, again, have a step on him, Eric.
Yes, he did.
He had a step on him, and here we go. See it on the replay. He's moving down, and if it was on stride, it was also a good play on the defending part.
Yeah, and number 25, that safety, man, he came across, did a good job by not having too much contact. Julio Sanchez.
Yeah.
So good defensive play there too, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah, definitely. He went across the field and kind of got distracted the whole ball there.
I like the way he passes the ball. Looks pretty, but this time he doesn't get a chance. He's sacked in the backfield. Cardinals all over them. That's going to be Cardinal football.
And, what we've noticed, regardless of what quarterback is in there, one thing's for sure.
Pressure.
That front four has been there all game.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a 4th down here. Now it's going to be turnover on downs. Harlingen is, I would think we're going to see some running and a hard dose of running.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. But what happened last time? They said, let's run it with Isaiah Bell, take the clock down. He busts like a 60-yard touchdown, so that's possible too. But we may see some backups here. I think we are, Joe.
Yes.
We got some new guys up in the backfield. We'll get some names for you here in a second. Oh, he's going to bust one. Look at that. 1st down and more. And that's number 5 on the run for the Cardinals.
That was Capetillo, number 5. Oh, and some flags just start coming out late. So that's going to be probably unsportsmanlike conduct. Or penalty markers on the field. Those are after the play, you don't want to see that.
No,
right now.
It's frustrating. And if it does, let's say it does go on the defense. I don't know if it is or not. But you're the defense. You've played a tough game. You start to see backups come in the game. It does get a little frustrating. Let's see what this is on, though. I think it's going to be unsportsmanlike, though, if I had to guess.
I think so. I think you're right. They get a little frustrated, like you said.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 2 of the defense. 15 yards will be added to the run. Automatic. First
Going
down.
the wrong way here, huh? That's against the defense. He needs to go the other way, bud.
I was wondering, did he mean offense or did he mean defense?
That is number 2's first unsportsmanlike of the game.
The fans right away, hey, you're going the wrong way, buddy.
Maybe what they were trying to do is see if Harlingen was able to catch that.
Yeah.
And I think they did. I think they were able to catch that. Hey, you're calling it defense, but you're giving us the yards.
Yes. That'll go on the blooper reel for sure. 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals now. New quarterback, new running back in the backfield. I think that is number 6. No, number 6 still in there. But we got a new running back. So that's Capetillo. Big run there for Capetillo. He's a smaller guy, Joe, but he's running like Isaiah Bell.
And that's some speed. And that he was able to, he moved and changed.
Got a little bit of John going on there at the end.
Here we go with the flags.
Yep, I saw that. You could see that there on your TV screen or computer screen, I should say. Our phone screen. Oh, that's great, man.
That was a good song to put on there.
I don't know if you can hear that song. Why can't we be friends? That's awesome. Oh, that's good. I don't know who's running that in the next booth, but that's good.
You think that was unintentionally?
I don't know. I'm not going to say it was, but I think it was.
I was like, I think the fans got a kick of that as well.
That's good.
I saw a lot of chuckles out there in the stands right here. There we go.
A full interactive experience. Here's the white cap. That's the referee right there.
Result of the play is a 1st down. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 7 of the offense.
Oh, it's going to go both ways.
15-yard penalty. 1st down.
Oh, it's going on the offense, Joe.
This is number 7's first unsportsmanlike of the game.
Okay.
What that means, ladies and gentlemen, he has another one. He's ejected.
That's right. That's a new rule, too.
Yeah, that's why he's telling you this is his first one, because if he does it again, number 7 or number 2 of Laredo, there will both be gone.
That's right. I think that's fair, because that's what happens. A lot of frustration is going to start to build you at the end of the game.
You make one mistake. I get that.
But if you don't control it, then the game, you're constantly going to be stopping the game for those unsportsmanlike. So you got to set a tone. You got to say you get one, second one, you're out. All right, 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals after all of that. Trying to make friends. Here we go, downfield. Nice, quick pickup there by number 8. Oh, that looked like a face mask. Yep, that's going to be face mask to me.
Penalty markers on the field.
His face turned.
I don't think number 8's realized that there is a flag out there. He's still telling the refs, hey, they got me.
Yep.
Yeah, there's 2 flags out
Randy
there.
Morales.
Yeah, that was Randy, yeah. And I think the referee did see that.
Officials earning their money here at the end of this game. Lots going on. I appreciate the way the officiating crew is handling these penalties tonight. They're doing a really good job.
Personal foul. Face mask. Number 31 of the defense. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. Automatic. 1st down.
That was pretty clear from even up here in the booth. His face turned.
Yeah, and it's dangerous. You can really do some neck injuries if you really twist the guy all the way around. So It's a great rule, and it should be called every single time you do something like that for sure.
When I used to officiate football about 19, 20 years ago, Joe, there was a 5-yard face mask unintentional, and there was a 15 intentional. Right now it's just 15 period. So any little clip, and it's going to be 15 yards. Capetillo there with a handoff.
Yeah, that was just even in the pros there, and I think it changed like barely about 3 years ago.
Yep.
The good news with this run is it did not go out of bounds.
That's true. The clock gets to run now. 35-7, 9:35 remaining in this ball game. Cardinals now well in the driver's seat, as really they have been, Joe, right? I mean,
yes, absolutely.
I mean, as a football fan, I've wanted to see Laredo kind of, pop up and make things interesting. And a couple times we did. We got to have that tonight. That makes a good football game. But really, Cardinals now just kind of trying to finish out this drive tonight in the driver's seat. Hitting the backfield, though, good tackle there by number 44, the Longhorns.
That was a great tackle. He came out and touched on the left-hand side. And was able to stop Capetillo there, number 5 for the Harlingen Cardinals. And now we have a third and about 14.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure Harlingen's going to continue to run. And Harlingen actually called a timeout.
Yeah, I was going to say, they like switched out their whole offensive lineup there. I don't know, did the field goal team go out there thinking it's 4th down maybe? I don't know. Because there's about 20 players in that huddle.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they thought they were going to go for the field goal, but it's only 3rd down.
Yep. What a beautiful night for football here in South Texas.
Find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
At quarterback.
Yeah, I think you said it earlier, Joe, and I'm agreeing with you. They want him to get experience. He's not a verified starter yet. I think they're testing him. And so usually a starter will get pulled out in the 4th, but they're saying, hey, dude, you got to still earn your spot if you want it. He's had a great game, some mistakes, but he's got to get this experience. Look, talk about a nice pass that time. That's what you want to see from that quarterback.
Yeah, but I did see a couple of, we got some penalty markers on
the field.
Did you
see that?
Yeah. So let's see what the call is, ladies and gentlemen. But, it's great. He's still throwing the ball.
Yeah.
And I think Harlingen's just trying to get him the experience because he's made a couple of mistakes.
Sure.
Formation. Offense.
But what I do like, Joe, is that he's not afraid to throw the ball.
No.
Yes, when you're like that, you're going to throw an interception here or there. You're going to mess up, But he's not afraid. And I like, call him a gunslinger, right?
Yeah.
He's not afraid to throw the ball. And I like that. And I honestly, I haven't seen a Cardinal quarterback in a few years that can really sling it, get that ball out there. They've really been a run-first offense for a long time.
Absolutely. I think you're
so
right.
if he can develop and he can get reps and experience and they stay with him, he may develop into a really good passer.
I think he can. I mean, and right now, I mean, Sanchez is a starter, and you don't.
Right.
But his performance has been good. I'm giving him right now maybe a B+.
All right. Nice Capetillo with that carry, and he's going to get some of the yards that they lost back. What's his classification? Do we even know that?
No.
I don't know, folks.
I think he's a junior or a senior.
Okay. He has
I was talking to one of the fans.
Okay.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
Was mentioning that, yeah.
He has the poise of an upperclassman. Okay. He looks very comfortable. The experience isn't there yet, you can tell, but he's got good poise, and usually that comes with a junior, senior. So I'd be really surprised, but not shocked if he was a sophomore. We'll find out some more info. All right, here we go. Field goal attempt number 2 for the Cardinals. This should be a 33-yard attempt. Good snap, good place. That looks good, and it is.
And he had plenty on it as well.
Yeah.
We talked about it. He really, that could have been another 15, 20 yards easily.
I'm telling you, if you would have kicked that earlier, what was it, 52?
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
A train sound horn for one of these teams. I mean, that's Harlingen, man. Whether you're south or high, we got trains.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody come up with that idea. Get a big old train horn, just blast it every time there's a touchdown. All right, here we go. More traditions.
Everybody knows, South Texas and trains.
Yep. 38-7, 7:24 remaining in the ball game. This one is going to go out of bounds. I couldn't see down in the corner.
It looks like it went out of bounds.
Touchback, okay. Man, I like those little camera shots. Check that out, Joe.
Yeah. They're really getting up close and personal there. And but right now, Laredo down 35-7. We'll be getting the ball about the 25-yard line, and don't catch Harlingen. I hope Harlingen doesn't get too sleepy here because now I think they're going to at least try to put something together, get some points. Make it look a little bit more competitive. Right now, Aaron, the game is pretty much out of reach.
Yeah.
But you still want to, you can use this for practice, try out some new plays.
Of course. There's still a lot of improvement to happen. Again, we're pre-district. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, man. I was talking about throw to number 1, Joe. They finally did. He dropped that one.
Yeah. And it was in his hands.
It was in his hands.
If you look at the replay, he threw it.
What a pretty throw, man.
I mean, it was a little out there, but it should have been caught.
No, that's in his hands.
That's in his hand. The rule is, if it touches your hands,
you got to catch it.
Yeah.
You got to catch it. But I like the way he throws. That's a beautiful ball. Like, you can see quarterbacks throw the ball, and some of them have a zip on it. But he just kind of has this beautiful touch. That's what they call touch.
And that one had that.
Oh, man, look at that. Now he zips this one. That's nice to lose Leal there. That'll be a first down. So he's got the touch, and he's got the zip also.
And, Lucial has had an incredible game. They've called his name many, many times. I think he's had one drop pass, but he's been their workhorse, and he's been their go-to guy. And knowing that, Harlingen still hasn't been able to stop the guy.
Yeah, he's had an awesome night tonight. Here we go, downfield. Now it's a touch again. Look at this. Yeah, they're going to call pass interference on him, Joe.
Yeah.
He had his hands on his chest.
Yeah, he was able to slow him down.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah,
I still don't know if he would have gotten to it, Joe, but you got to call that one.
Yeah, you got to call it. He did slow him down. He was able to,
Yeah, he had him beat, though. That's the thing.
And they've seen that a lot.
A lot tonight.
We've seen that a lot, but we've seen overthrown.
Pass interference.
Drop.
28.
Passes.
15-yard penalty. Automatic.
We've seen
First
a lot
down.
of drops, and we've seen a lot of, miscues. And right now, could be the difference in the game.
Yeah,
It could be,
sure.
Harlingen also had a couple of miscues, so it could have easily been like 42-28, maybe 49-35. Who knows?
Exactly. All right, 1st and 10. So United gets a new breath of air here. I think this will be the 3rd time that they're going to get to play on Cardinal territory on their side of the field, inside the 50. Here we go. Chavez downfield wants to throw. Lets it go. Nice. There it is. Loose Leal again. First down, Longhorns.
Yeah, they're using him, and he's been like we talked about. I've said this over and over and over. He's been their go-to guy, but yet nobody's been able to stop him.
Nope.
Nobody's been able to stop him.
I'm going to tell you what, though, for you football fans out there, I'm just going to say this for football fans. I'm not being biased. So you know who else throws the ball really well this season, Joe? Like this?
Who's that?
The South Hawks.
Oh, yeah.
Bird Bowl, 3 weeks. It's going to be good.
Oh, I can't wait. You're going to have the best seats in the house.
I'm excited. First down. Here we go. Longhorns. Pitch and catch. Wide open on the outside. Stiff arm. Beautiful job there by number 10 of the Longhorns. That's Alex Lopez.
That was Alex Lopez, number 10. Great stiff arm
wow.
there, too. They're moving the ball. I mean, like I said, it's out of reach right now, but
it'll be 2nd and 1.
They're trying. They're not giving up. They want to. What they're trying to do is get the points on the border and maybe possibly get an onside. and come back and score another touchdown and say, hey, you know, it's 38-21.
San Benito 13.
Joe, I guess I'm trying to stand in solidarity with my fellow players. I just got a hamstring cramp, man. I'm not even doing anything. All right, here we go. Drop back down the field. There he is, open in the end zone. Incomplete pass.
Oh, that was against for number 1.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, it looks like he should have had it again.
It was there, and it was really nicely placed ball where only he could get it.
Yeah.
Back shoulder, right at the pylon. I think he just didn't turn around fast enough to see the ball coming in. He's been running around all night long and hasn't had the ball thrown to him. So he's like, man, I got 2 thrown to me now? And he's probably shocked.
Yeah, I think so. And then he's like, man, I didn't catch him.
Christian Saldana. How about that guy? He's got some potential there. Look at this. Chavez up the middle, first down, Longhorns and more. I like this guy.
He's gutsy, Aaron.
Yes, he is.
He now it seems like they have another weapon in him because he can throw and he can look, and now he looks like he can scramble, and he can scramble very well and not afraid of it.
No, I like the way he's making decisions. Downfield, slant route, incomplete. That was a lot of heavy traffic there.
That was a lot of heavy traffic. You're absolutely right. But now he went out against the number 1.
Yeah, that's right. And now he's looking his way.
Now number 1 is like, hey, maybe I'm the primary receiver now.
He should be.
In the fourth quarter, at least.
Why not? You know,
if you haven't thrown to him all, you don't expect you. Then,
that's right.
Then you start doing it, and then it may open up.
It's going to open up loose layout on the other side.
Yep.
Yeah, loose layout definitely has a speed component, but down here, Saldana, don't sleep on him. Teams, I think they're playing Bernie Champion next week, which is a phenomenal team, by the way. United's going to have a tough one. He goes down on that one. United's got a tough pre-district schedule, Joe.
Yeah.
They went at Pflugerville. They went San Antonio. What was that? We were talking about that earlier. Harlan. That's right.
Yeah.
And then they've got Harlingen tonight, and they have Bernie Champion next week, I think. That's a tough pre-district schedule, which is good. It's going to set them up, right? They're getting great looks early in the season. They want to be a playoff team, obviously.
Yeah, they absolutely. And when, even regardless of how they come out of the schedule, with 0-3, 0-4, but they've played some good squads.
Yeah, they have.
There's nothing to be ashamed of that.
No, they'll be ready for district. Okay, nice pick up there on the outside. They'll keep the clock running.
Pass complete to Luz Leal the third.
Luz Leal the third again. Now, Aaron, it's going to be interesting. I know it's a 4th down.
Yep.
Yeah, this could be, they're not going to go for a field goal. So they're going to go for it. So, Luz Leal again, or did you surprise it with number 1?
That's a good question. I think. Well, don't be surprised if Chapa runs this one too, because what Harlingen is doing, they're kind of playing like a mini prevent defense. So they're giving a lot of space in that first zone, and so if Chavez sees that the first 5 yards are open, he may take it. Now he's going to let it fly. Slant route.
And they were able to turn over on downs. Good job with the Harlingen Cardinals.
That was on the numbers, though, Joe.
Actually,
it hit him in the
hit
boom.
Him kind of hard.
It bounced off his pads.
And not looking, he knew where he was going to go.
Yep.
But Saldana, number 1, as we were talking about him earlier, had that slant, and he was actually pretty open.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, I was keen on him because I thought maybe they're going to squeeze over there on him.
Yeah.
And he made that nice little slant fade, and the corner didn't respect that, and he was open. So, but he was looking all the way to
he was
loose.
I think before he snapped it, he knew where he wanted to go with the football. Yeah. But it hit him in the numbers. That should have been caught. But again, I think Chavez, you have to take a look at him this week, Joe.
No, yes, and I think the coaches will too.
Yeah,
because he's the only one that put points on the board here.
That's true.
And as all it's whatever you want to say, he's thrown some beautiful passes.
Yes, he has.
Saldana, number 1, just dropped, and and both quarterbacks here have had drop balls. And that's something that the receiving coach or they've got to get this worked out, because they are getting open and they're running some great routes.
Yes.
They're just not catching the ball.
Yep.
And that is a game changer and a heartbreaker. And right now, it's in this game, it's happened too many times.
I totally agree with you. But you know what? Lots to work on moving forward.
Yeah, that's what you practice.
That's right. As they get ready for district play. Here we go on the outside. Beautiful looking run here. I like the way Capetillo is running hard, man. He's out to prove something tonight.
Yeah. Capetillo wants to prove that I want more snaps.
I want to be in rotation, man.
Yeah.
Put me in, coach.
Yeah.
He's a good runner. You know,
I've been impressed. Speed for
yes,
sure.
yes. But, you know, again, he's smaller than the other two backs, but he's running like them. You know, he's running with that power, but he's got that speed kind of like, well, you know, I keep going back. Man, Bell has got speed, y'all. All right, Isaiah Bell's not just a power back. He's got speed.
Sorry if we said they were just a power back, but
man,
we now know your power and speed.
We saw it in person tonight.
Nobody caught him.
Somebody watched that big run that he had, and he extended the distance between him and the defenders. It was impressive. All right, here we go. Capetillo, right-hand side.
Capetillo to the right-hand side.
Nothing there. He's actually going to lose about 2 yards here. And it's going to bring a punt for the Harlingen Cardinals. And, you know, you're going to have 2 minutes left to play. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to play the game.
United.
You know, every time I see number 5, Joe, who's number 5 running back a few years ago? Do you remember? My mind is going blank, folks, but excellent running back.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, exactly.
It'll come to us in a little bit.
I remember he really impressed me against Reagan.
I remember that.
He ran over 150, 175 yards against a very tough...
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are Avila, and you're watching.
When they lost here to Reagan, and it was not a bad game, 28-42, somewhere along in that line. And he ran, I mean, he got about, I don't know, maybe close to 200, but it was a really good, and that's when I was like, wow, this kid is just talented.
And keep in mind that Reagan had Kellen Mond, who went to play for A&M. He left Reagan, goes to play in Florida at IMG Academy, plays for A&M, started for them 3 years, and now is in the pros. So we got to see him here in Harlingen.
Yes.
And the Cardinals won that game, by the way.
Yes, they did.
I'll never forget that. It was a good one. Oh man, the name came to me. I just lost it. It's like right there in the front, man.
Yeah, those are the ones there that just stay with you for the rest of the night. And so you can maybe have to like Google it up.
Yes, yeah.
I'm that same way. I'm just, God, it's in the tip of my tongue, but I can't get it out,
Man, what a game. I tell you what, if you're a Cardinals fan, you're excited. I think if last week you're a little bit worried. And, after that Avila game.
I think they were. I see that they said, oh my God, it's not the Cardinals' year this year or whatever, but 3 weeks from now we're going to find out what's going on.
I'm excited for the Bird Bowl.
Team.
This is the most excited I've been for a Bird Bowl in a long time. All right. Chavez, lots of space to run. Out to the 30. He's going to get out of bounds and stop that clock.
Yeah, and right now they're playing. The Cardinals are playing prevent defense right now, and he had a lot of room to run. He went in the middle, went to the left, and I believe he got about 20 yards until nobody was able to touch him for 20 yards. So that just shows you that the Cardinals are respecting the receivers of United.
Looking downfield, Chavez wants to pass the ball. Plenty of time to throw. Has a receiver. Just kind of not on the same page on that one. Receiver's going in, pass went out,
Exactly. It was two different opposite ways. And I think also I'm noticing that Harlingen does have a lot of the second unit inside right now.
True.
We've seen some of the numbers have not been playing. So, giving some of the younger guys some snaps, knowing that, it's going to be pretty impossible right now, safe to say.
Second down now for the Longhorns. Nice pass on the outside. He's going to try to get out of bounds, and he does. Stop the clock. They're not giving up, man. I think they want to get another touchdown on there.
They want to get that touchdown.
Number 22, Peyton Stewart.
That was number 22, Peyton Stewart. He's still a starter, so maybe they have most of them in there. But
that orange helmet with that Longhorn. Look at that quarterback keeper up the middle.
And got the first down. And I think it's going to be first and goal here. And with 1 minute and 49 seconds left. And let's see what they got. Let's see.
They want to punch something in here. They got something to prove. And I tell you what, Chavez, if he scores, that's 2 touchdowns for him here late in the second half. Nice pass. He catches that one. Had to come back for it a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be at the 1-2 yard line. And I think what they're trying to do, Aaron, get it that quick score, maybe get that onside kick, get it to the score, Aaron, and say, hey, we only lost by,
Exactly. Well, 38-14 doesn't look so bad, does it?
38-21 if they get the onside,
Touchdown Longhorns. Chavez keeps it himself and spins through that line of scrimmage, and he'll get another Longhorn touchdown. That's 2 touchdowns, 1 running, 1 passing for Chavez.
Yeah, if they had high school fantasy, he'd be doing really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're absolutely right, Aaron. And we're not from Laredo. We don't know it, but
no, we don't know the stories.
But I'm just saying that is there going to be a quarterback controversy
Well,
in Laredo? I don't know, but this kid Chavez, he's impressed me in the second half.
Totally. Coach is gonna have to go back and look at some game film. So yeah, they're gonna definitely take a look at that, I'm sure. And the kick is up and it's good. So 38-14. Could we see the onside kick unit come out here?
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Roy Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We are the Fresno Lady Falcons, and this is Real Sports Live.
Yep. I like to see the crowd get into the game. Makes it fun.
Yeah.
Good to see crowd back at the game, by the way. Right?
From
compared to last year.
Yeah, it's a big difference, and I hope one day we get out of this.
All right.
Here we go.
Onside looks like, sometimes they'll fake you out and go the other way. Let's see. Nope.
And not this time.
I got the 10 yards now. Good recovery there by number 52 of the Cardinals.
52 for the Cardinals got the ball.
Good job.
And I could safely say that 1 minute and 14 seconds is actually going to be very close to 1 minute and 14 seconds.
Yeah, definitely think so.
Offside. Should we decline?
Yeah, decline that one.
First down.
Yeah, decline it. But ladies and gentlemen, we want to say thank you for staying tuned and hearing us and watching us. And also for the Laredo fans that came out here and joined their team and the ones watching at home. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I wish you safe travels for those of the Longhorn fans who traveled all the way from Laredo. And, there's a pretty good crowd out here. I'm going to tell you, there's some local teams that don't even bring that many fans. Hey, shout out to the parents and families of the Longhorn players and, players and band. Well, they didn't bring the band tonight, right? But they brought the dance and the cheerleaders.
Yeah.
So safe travels to them. Obviously, going back to Laredo, wishing you all the best. And who knows, could see each other in the playoffs again. Things could happen. It's happened before. So
yeah, usually we do go that route.
Yep.
It's Laredo before you go to San Antonio.
Exactly.
So
Laredo's got a lot to work on. There's a lot of potential there. And so definitely, that could be a possibility. United could see someone else from the Valley in the playoffs.
And I'd still, I'm sure whatever the scouts are watching Laredo United right now. But I can promise you one thing: they're a dangerous team.
Yep.
Their record doesn't show, Aaron, but
no,
they are a dangerous team. I would not want to play them if they get better.
Well, talking about dangerous, to me, the Cardinals answered a lot of questions, especially after last week. They look good tonight. They look sharp. Yes, mistakes, turnovers, things like that. But, my biggest question is because they have an offense, and, man, they showed tonight that they've got offense. The defense is there.
That was answered.
That was good. That was good.
And we had a great offense, and we had a great defensive score on. So, good job.
Yeah, definitely a lot of really good things to move forward from here. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. It's been a pleasure. Joe Martinez, Aaron Signs in the booth, KHCN, Real Sports Live. It's been an awesome night of football here in South Texas, Boga Stadium. We will be back in the booth in 2 weeks, right? And so we're excited to bring you that. And remember, mark your calendars 3 weeks from tonight. Bird Bowl 2021.
Yeah.
It's going to be off the chain. You don't want to miss it.
And we're going to see both sides. We're going to see.
Yep.
It's going to be selling out.
Oh, man.
So I tell you that. So thank you very much. Good night, everybody. And thanks for joining us.
Have a good one. Signing off.